Hello, and thank you for watching Our Yard Podcast, the only podcast where we're curious as to why are you in our yard? Get out of our yard. If you don't get out of our yard, we're going to get the hose. And the hose is not fun. But on this episode, we're going to be talking about the year 2003 in music, and we got pretty diverse lineup here for you. Overall, I think 2003 was pretty neat, but don't just take it from me. We got the co-host on as well. We got Hogmaster Harles coming to you live from sunny San Francisco, and we got That's Kenny reporting from the shadows like Batman.
Third Batman, but thank you.
Batman. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Thank you, Batman. It's gonna be a good year.
We're gonna Ruben,
2003. What a time.
Batman, and Ruben.
Hey, my friend Ruben. Shout out Ruben. Oh yeah, we out here, man. Well, putting on for our city.
Yeah, no, we just started a fucking fantasy basketball league today.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that.
No, we might.
Yeah, get this shit. Chat. Hey, chat, is this illegal? No. This motherfucker, I started this goddamn league 2 years ago, and then I shouldn't start off cussing this hard, but
No, get the shit off.
we ended up doing this, and I created this league, and guess who wants to take a nap like a fucking lib? This is bullcrap. I know this is liberal propaganda coming after me. Something happened. I don't know. Fucking took a night, set an alarm. I even woke up. I sat up, was like, I'm ready to draft. And then I woke up at 5:37. I was like, holy shit, my wife left me. So there it was. Like, this is some horseshit.
Yeah. Did Harley get conspired upon for the draft?
Yeah. And I lost my goddamn hair.
If you think yes, share. If you think no, comment. If you don't know, leave a like, subscribe.
Hashtag tampering.
And if you're my ex-wife, please come back. I miss you.
If you're hit that notification bell. Reminds you of the wedding bells when you left me, you whore.
Goddamn bitch.
No, but we're gonna go ahead and get into our first album of 2003. We might get into more fantasy basketball later on in the episode. But as per usual, we're gonna have Harley start off with his third favorite album of 2003.
Y'all ain't fucking right. We're gonna try to do this more timely manner when we're not talking for one album for 27 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep it about 10 minutes, keep it a buck, you know.
Yeah.
Here we go. First album. My first album. We're going. There was this band had a 3-album run that is peaked with nobody else, and this was the middle one. We're going 2003. The Long Road from Nickelback. Get bent, libs. This shit's fucking banging. Like, it comes out the gate with fucking Flat on the Floor. I don't know, like, there's not too much. I don't think there's that much better of an opening song to start out than fucking Nickelback, or to start out that fucking album, that Flat on the Floor. Like, that shit just rips, dude. And it's kind of like, because, they just had that big album, Silver Side Up, with, How You Remind Me and all that. Which, like, kind of broke them into, like, that kind of took Nickelback to the next level.
Yeah, I think Vince McMahon took a lot of notice with them and started using them in a lot of WWE promotional material. And after Triple H played bass on Someday, which is on this album as well, like it did a lot for Nickelback's career and Canada as a whole. Maple syrup prices spiked, and
Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Fucking Drake. No, Drake had just been
Degrassi.
Yeah, Drake had just been put. Yeah, he'd just been put in a wheelchair at this point.
Nickelback wasn't there, then that wouldn't happen, man. Like,
yeah, like Nickelback is the reason Drake is in a wheelchair. Like
flat on the floor,
and then rolling across the flat floor. I mean, how the turntables,
man. All right,
well, we're going. But the big songs from this album, you got Someday. What's it? And how the hell did you wind up like this? And why were we able? You have that one. Feeling way too damn good. That song is like, it kind of, the title, kind of speaks truth in itself, because I don't know, I hear that song, it makes me feel good for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it's my
Sugar
favorite of
Gunner
the
Snuffers.
hits on this album.
And then you got what are the other hits? Figured You
Because
Out.
Figured You Out and Because of You. That's the 3-song
Yeah,
run.
because of
As
you.
far as hits.
No, you had should have listened. And I guess I should. No, that might not have been a hit.
It wasn't a
It
hit,
was
but
fair.
that
No,
is my favorite song on the album. Should have
that
listened. That's a fucking banger.
that song just got played to hell and back because I know my mom. She listened to that fucking album.
My mom
Oh,
also championed this album.
oh shit! Hold up.
We lost him.
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Oh hell. Pause.
Oh, this ain't good.
I also like someday. Um, and Believe and Nickelback. I don't really like Drake that much, but I like him sometimes.
No,
Uh, you know, uh, 2003 was great. I remember
I
kindergarten a
mean,
little
this is
bit.
horse shit. I can't
That was
have a
fun.
fucking thing. I can't have a motherfucking thing today. I sent him and hopped on. I'm
no,
about to
You
you.
go.
start the day.
I'm about to go hop on a dick bar fucking track. What is this? Are we still live?
Yeah, no, we're
Wow.
still alive.
So here we go. Anyway, the long road, yeah. So it like should have listened. It might not have been a radio hit, but it went platinum in my mom's 2008 Ford.
Yeah.
What was that? Aerostar. Hey, that
There it
thing
is.
went crazy, dude. We listened to the fifth album, but it, like out of the 3 album run, it might be the weakest. You could say that, but really, you listen to the album and like, there's nothing really weak about it. I mean, Flight on the Floor, Do This Anymore Someday. Believe it or not, hey, this shit, like everything just goes hard to me. I mean, it's just another hole in the head. Like, get bent, brother. That shit's fucking real. Like, like Nickelback was on Demon Time when they were doing this shit. To
You got
me.
middle child energy, you know, like it's
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, just like me. I'm a fucking middle child. Nobody loves me. I suck. I suck.
you calm down.
we'll
No, I
remember this
feel
when Harley wins the league.
What?
So we're gonna remember this in the championship parade, man. It's gonna be like, Harley, you remember? You'll be like, I do remember. Like it's gonna be a full circle moment. Like
But,
just like that last Warriors championship.
oh, we don't talk
fuck
about it. It
that.
don't exist actually.
Uh,
So, but if I had to rate this album, I guess I would have to go. I mean, it's just solid. Like the whole thing, it's not a bad. It's not a hard listen. It's like you turn it on. It's not like you're sitting there fighting to wait for a good song to come on because it's all everything just kind of captivates you. But like I said, it gets lost. It will get lost, when you start looking back because you're like silver side up, and then for all the right reasons. But this album, I mean, it to me it holds up just as well as them other two. I mean, you go track for track, like it's not. I mean, it doesn't fall short. So I'd go. I don't know. I probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. You know, like it doesn't. It's not perfect, but I mean, It's not a bitch either. You know, damn. It
I'll
does
go,
it.
bitch.
It does its work.
Hell yeah.
Y'all can.
No, I feel it.
I'm
When it comes to this album, for me, as far as a 3-song run goes, I feel like Should Have Listened, Throw Yourself Away, and Another Hole in the Head there towards the end of the album before See You at the End of the Show closes it out is a hell of a way. I feel like the second half of the album, while it doesn't have as many hits as the first half, the second half to me is a lot more enjoyable of a listen. I feel like they started kind of coming into their own, kind of toeing the line between like what is known as butt rock or grunt or post grunge, whatever you want to call it, and what they were about to become. But this is one of the last really good albums that came out of them. And Nickelback gets a lot of flack for a lot of reasons, but I feel like this is one of the albums that really like holds the test of time as like even though it's a weaker cut from them from their peak, still probably better than what a lot of the bands in the same scene were doing, like Puddle of Mud and Theory of a Dead Man and all that. So I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Respectable.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this
Please,
quick,
Frank.
boys, because I gotta do something I don't want to do. I love this album when I was a kid, but for me, it didn't. I don't know if my expectations were so high because I thought it was about to be like another Three Doors Down moment. Because my mom also 91 Celica. We started with a screwdriver, played the fuck out this album.
That's right.
But like
Marlboro,
I
no,
don't
Paul White's in the.
Marble Light 100 say type shit. But like he left me driving 80 miles an hour. Like this car can't hold up. Anyways, but so it hurt. Maybe it was like such a high like thing to like live up to that it just didn't. It didn't like punch like I thought it was going to. Now that someday, believe feeling way too damn good 3 song run. That shit's
Oh,
hang
that's
with any
tough.
of the best of them. I mean,
Yeah.
Photograph is like I'm a all the right reasons Nickelback person. I'm a uh pop motherfucker. But I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Man, it's like I hate to do it to the boys in Nickelback. I'm sorry, conservatives. And
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that's 6.5 out of 10.
No,
It's still
Well,
solid though. It
no,
ain't
it's.
bad. Like I'm
I mean, I get it because like that's why I say like it could be looked at like in that 3 album run they had. It's usually looked at as the weakest one, I guess you could say.
yeah.
yeah,
But
but it just it's hard to explain. It wasn't like I disliked it and like it did hit the nostalgia button, but it just didn't. I
it
don't know.
didn't
Maybe I
pop
got
it
beat
like
in
you
a
thought it was
corner,
about to.
like going. It was maybe it was an experience thing. But shout out to moms and cars. Like we do this for you.
Well, yeah, word life.
Hashtag blessed.
This is basic fuckonomics, dude.
Hell
I'm in the
yeah.
shadows, man.
All right, so what we got?
Basiconomics.
Who's
All right.
going?
We got Kenny with his third favorite album.
All right. I have
Okay.
to really go in the shadows for this because it's 50 Cent. Get rich or die trying. And
Oh,
it's a good
brother.
album, man. But you might die trying to get through this track list, I would say. Like, 'cause
Oh
that's a
yeah.
daring thing to
No.
say. Like,
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna wait until you get done. I'm
Yeah.
not
all
gonna
right.
say nothing. I'm
It is
sorry.
a classic. 50 does have his classic status from this album. It does deserve all of that praise. It does have In the Club. It has 21 questions. It's got many men wish death upon me. Lord, Lord mercy of my soul. That's not how it goes, but you know what I'm saying. This is a banger, bro. The you know that it was 50 Cent was a big deal. And like, I'm not going to go off into a gigantic 50 Cent narrative, but 50 Cent had been waiting to get signed for a long time. And he was blackballed by New York because they were kind of like afraid of him. And they didn't want to do business with him. So that man went out west and linked with Dr. Dre and just became the biggest thing on the planet. Like that Get Rich or Die Trying movie is, I think, essential, companion to this. And this is a whole mentality, bro. Like there was folks still to this day trying to get rich or die trying. Like that's really what everybody's trying to do. 50's his style and his cadence, the way that he kind of invented the sing rap genre. I'm gonna have to get off this camera so I can look at some track listing, but keep it
You're
with
all
me.
good.
It is very like it's unique, and I see why when people make these Mount Rushmores of hip hop, 50 Cent is on them. Although I do not think that's correct. I don't think he's the top 5 rapper of all time, but he was the biggest thing on the planet at this time, and he did things that nobody else has done to this day. Patiently waiting. People like that Eminem verse a lot. It's not my favorite, but it is a I'm not gonna. Uh, that's my personal opinion. But the one thing about this album that just keeps it from like I don't want to just give it a classic status in my like personal like life. PIMP is on this motherfucker too. I mean, but I digress. It's top heavy, man. Like the top is
Oh,
very
it's.
heavy,
Yeah. That
but
was
it's
gonna be
top
one of the
heavy.
big things I said about it. It's top heavy.
He could have cut this down to maybe 12 tracks, and it is like it's one of them ones. It's still one of them ones, but like I could have done without about 5 or 6 of these tracks. And for me, a classic has to have like, especially a hip hop classic, it has to have like maybe one skip, you know?
Yeah.
Like two, like maybe two songs you
Two
go
maybe,
like
yeah.
I can live without. I was like, okay,
Right.
one skip track, and then like you could have two other songs. They're like, I could live without them, but then whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's how
Hold on one
you
second, John.
justify a great album.
What's up? Okay. Sorry, I had to do a podcast. I forgot about. I'm gonna get all that. This. My apologies.
You're all good.
Yep.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chores. Get Rich or Die Trying, man. They didn't have to do no chores because he was already there. But 50 is like it's top heavy to me, and I give it like a 8.5 out of 10, and it definitely is what it is. 21. There's there's diamond songs on here. I think the album's diamond itself. In the club, the hardest beat the
Yeah.
game ever got stolen from him. And yeah, Dr. Dre. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. This is peak aftermath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had more to say about it, but
You want me to go ahead, Harley, or do you got it?
You can go ahead because you're gonna be nice.
Well, I wouldn't say nice. I'm just gonna say like what I feel is my opinion. This album, like I am gonna start off. I'm gonna give it what is known as a compliment sandwich. All right.
Mm-mm.
So the production on this album, 9 times out of 10, is crisp
man.
is crisp as hell. The production on this album, the beat selection is fantastic. Like the beat selection on 21 Questions alone is like very much so. Like 50 Cent, like even though he was like New York and unapologetically New York, there was a lot of
Brooklyn.
West Coast like kind of
I'm sorry.
sway to his style. And I appreciate that from a rap album. If I'm
There's
gonna
only one 50
nitpick,
Cent.
I feel like a lot of the songs on this album I could have done without. There's some songs that just don't appeal to me as much as I thought they would. You know, like because the hits on this album are banging. Like some of them haven't aged as well as they should have, but um,
In the Club has got to be one of the biggest rap songs ever made, and so same for 21 Questions. It's like this has got
oh
them
yeah,
hits on it. Like, but it's
PIMP, and then you got the bonus tracks. Wanksta got really big.
Gangsta, hell yeah.
Wanksta
What up,
got real
Gangsta?
big, and Life's on the Line was another hit. There was a bunch. There was several hits from this album. Like pretty much most of his hits came from this album, if I ain't mistaken. But
Oh yeah.
his raps haven't on a lyrical level, they haven't aged nearly as well as I think a lot of people would like to think they have. But they're not nearly as bad as like a hater would try to say they are either. I'm gonna go with a strong 7, like a 7. I don't know about 7.5, but I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
True.
Comfortable with that.
We're sorry, 50. Don't diss me on IG.
This shit
Okay.
pissed me off. I was
What you
hoping to
got?
I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. Like I went because it's been so long since I heard it. I was like, man, look at the fucking hits on here. I'm like, this is about to bang off. And look, it is top heavy because like top of the album is better, and then the other hits that follow along are fucking phenomenal. Like whatever he was doing on the hits, like there's a reason they made it to what they did. Like in the club, I mean,
Banger.
you know, that's one of the best. Like I'm listening to it right now. Like that's one of the best. That's just fucking. It's just so good.
In the
But it's
club, and they say, let me hit 50, you hot. Like this shit, bro. Man.
but the thing about it is like, and I get why you put it on there because it's one of the most like notorious rap out. Like it's so influential and everything. And like you said, the production is on it's awesome. The beat selection, but I don't know, like his rapping, like outside of the hits, it was so hard to get into what the fuck he was saying. Like he just
Yeah.
doesn't have a damn. He doesn't have. I don't know what the
50's,
kids would say,
50's just
aura
hadn't
or
aged
something.
well. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
aura. 50 don't know aura. Yeah.
Like
That's
he really
definitely
didn't. Like it's like he just lacked it. It's like he wasn't trying or nothing. It was just like the other songs he didn't put no effort. I don't know. I didn't like them. I didn't I
Back
didn't
then,
like
he had
most
all
of
the
it.
aura though. Like he had all the aura back then. And now like it's crazy because like I don't think 50 Cent's aged well. Like I don't think any of the like I just don't think his style's aged well, unfortunately. I think that might
Yeah.
be what it is. But yeah, I kind of more agree more with you, Harley. I'm glad you went the real road with it and like you told like it was, man. It's a four for real. Like,
Yeah,
but
for real. I mean, like I was sitting there, I was like, let me try to be nice. Like, because I was listening to it, I was like, because the thing is, here's the thing, like, me, you, and Trevor, we're good friends, you know, and it's like, I know we don't want to be like, you're not trying to be a fucking dickhead or nothing, but listen, sometimes you just got to tell the goddamn truth. And like,
absolutely,
this album is fucking boring. Like, it bored the
it's
fuck out of
very
me.
it's too
Like, a
long,
lot
bro. It
of it.
really do.
And it's not, it's too long, and like, he didn't, and it's like Trevor said, the back half, the hidden songs that he didn't release were better than most of this other bullshit. But
And even
like,
them feature
why the
being
fuck?
super mid, like
Yeah. So like, I would say 3 song run though. Like many men in the club high all the time. High all the time is probably the best. Like I don't know, it caught me. Something about it, I was like, damn, that's actually pretty solid.
it's just the
But
one
like,
it's
it
the one
just
album cut.
yeah. And then, but it's just it really is. It's a top heavy album. It's not. It just doesn't hold up as a whole ass album. That's my problem. Like we were talking, like we said, you want to have an album that's like maybe one skip track and 2 or 3 that I can live without. Now there's a lot of this I can live without,
I
but
can
I
go
mean
with like
it.
50. You know,
Huh?
I agree. I don't know why
I
this is in
mean,
the top 10 of albums of all time. I don't know why it's an undebatable classic.
it's like as far as album
I think it's
sales,
more about the name of who 50 Cent is compared to actually
yeah,
how good the album is. But like
yeah,
again, it's not a bad album, but it's like in the same realm of like why people have the Blueprint so high, because like the Blueprint is not nearly, and this I know is blasphemous to say, but we've already talked about it on this podcast. Like the Blueprint is a bit overrated, but I can see
Tad.
why it is as popular as it is.
But it's like not
You,
about the raps. Is like the crazy part about these albums is it's not about rap. Like how is a rap album not about the rap? Like what's it? What's it?
yeah.
You
it's
feel me?
about like the story behind everything that went into it, and it's like I mean I guess it makes sense, but it is what
The
it
album's got to
is.
be good too, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
But
but
well, I guess we died trying. So on to the next one.
But yeah,
what was
but
your
yeah, I
rating?
guess I give it a damn. I guess I give it a. I probably give it a 4.5. I guess.
Damn.
What?
Brave.
No,
What?
I'm
Hey,
not
brother,
judging. No, I'm not
Trevor,
judging. No, I
you're
mean
scared.
we're gonna be
You're
honest.
scared to
Kids.
go on. You're scared to go under 6. I know you are. I ain't feared of it.
I
Fuck
put
you,
that
50.
motherfucker at
I'll
eight,
give it
bro.
a goddamn. Hey, number 1 out of 10. Fuck you.
Man, 50, don't come at us, dog. I don't want to
Hey,
get in
fuck.
no roast battle with 50.
Man,
Well, I'll tell
fuck.
you what. You get in a fucking work truck after hanging duck work all day, and then you fucking drive for fucking hour and a half. Listen to this bullshit. You tell me how
Boom,
you
boom,
fucking
hours.
feel.
Boom, boom,
Fuck
boom, boom,
that.
hours.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, hours. Like like freaking 45 minutes of runtime. What is you saying, bro?
Yeah. No
I
shit.
feel your pain. All
I
right.
think what it is, yeah. Just the one last thing. I think his monotone is what. That's the biggest problem about it. His voice. I think
Um,
that's the biggest. Like he's real monotone on all the other fucking songs. The hits he got excited about and he put effort into. The other ones he's like, oh, 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 oh. Anyways, I'm
yeah.
done.
50
Fucking
All
Cent
right.
wrap
is a
me
battle
up.
rap. Let's get it.
Yeah,
All
wrap
right.
me the fuck up out of here. Go to the
All
next.
right.
Who's the next one?
All right. I'm gonna go with
We're
my third favorite album of 2003. I was kind of stuck on which one was gonna be my third favorite because I already know what my favorite is. We'll get into that later, but I'm gonna go ahead and just bite the bullet and say, fuck it. My third favorite is going to be 13th Step from A Perfect Circle, which,
Oh, I'm
oh,
glad you said this one too, because you got me wound up just in time.
all right, good deal. Because looking back, I felt like it was going to be weird if I left this off because I listened to this album a lot in high school, or at least the hits on it. And then I actually sat down and listened to it in length several years ago. And I was like, this is weird. And a lot of the shit I do like is weirder music, but sometimes this album has a negative effect of being damn near too weird for its own good. That being said, it's a very artful album as far as like art rock, not trying to not using that as a compliment more than just like a description. The album starts off with a damn near 8 minute long song called "The Package," and you start getting a little on edge just because not because it's an intense song, but you're just like, all right, where the hell is this going? Then it goes into "Weak and Powerless," which is one of the best songs on the album as a whole, and probably the biggest hit from the album. And then after that, it goes into "The Noose," "Blue," "Vanishing," which I'd say "Weak and Powerless," "The Noose," and "Blue" is probably my personal favorite 3 song run, but none of them are my favorite song. We'll get into that. "Vanishing" and "Blue" are both kind of strange, very, I don't want to say ethereal or try to sound too pretentious, but like there's a lack of drums that you would expect from a band that has the heavy capability of a Perfect Circle, where they can get extremely heavy out of nowhere, just like Tool, which the singer comes from, and A Stranger, The Outsider, which The Outsider is a wonderful song. It's another one of the hits on the album, which leads into Crimes, which is another very strange cut, and a lot of these don't even feel like songs as much as they feel like transitions from one song into another. And then the one and only cover on the album with "The Nurse Who Loved Me," which is a failure cover, um, at track 9, kind of a breakaway from the dark kind of headspace one might be in from listening to the first 8 tracks. And then it goes into "Pet," which is my personal favorite song on the album. I fuck with "Pet" quite a bit. It's definitely the heaviest cut on the album, and then it leads into "Lullaby," which is kind of a continuation of the this melody that finds itself repeating in "Pet," and then the album ends with "Gravity," which is a bit on the underwhelming side. So a lot of this album I remember liking a lot when I was in high school, and for my own good, I think there's a lot of nostalgia for me specifically. But I know a lot of people, the people that like this album, fucking love it. There are bits and pieces of this album that have a lot of potential, and I feel like they went further into that potential later on in the career of A Perfect Circle. It was a good starting point, but I don't think they ever made an album, which is wild to say because the cohesiveness of this album is a problem with, I think, Harley at least. But I know he's not the only one. I'm not trying to call him out, but I remember us talking about it. But
Call me
this is
out.
this is probably the most cohesive project they ever put out. And again, "Weak and Powerless," "Blue," "The Outsider," "Pet," "A Stranger," "The Noose." Like, there's a lot of really good music on here, but then there's going to be bits and pieces of it that don't match the energy of the rest of the album. Otherwise, I feel like if you are into weirder music, this is definitely a good album to at least try. And with that being said, I'll give it a 7.5, I'd say 7.5 out of 10. That's being pretty generous. Um, but I feel like I brought it up for the nostalgia factor of me listening to it as much as I did in high school, and it would have been weird to leave off. And yeah, y'all's thoughts.
Harley, you can go first.
All right. I'm shirtless now. This because I just
Oh
got
shit,
I got too goddamn
14
hot thinking
steps.
about 50 Cent. Fucking 50 Cent got me wound up.
Oh god.
Congratulations. You brought the fucking monster out.
Get rich or
All right.
die trying.
Wicked Powerless. This album, look, the hit are, yeah, really, the fucking singles and stuff on this album, I mean, unreal. Like, Weekend Powerless, The Noose. I mean, me and Trevor listen to this shit all the time, and Bernie, his old 93 S10. And like that
Right.
3 song run, like Weekend Powerless, Noose, Blue, I mean, that's probably about it. Because like as far as 3 songs, like that's what I told Trevor. I called him, I said, look, I'm not wanting to spoil anything, but like my thoughts on this album, looking back after going like 10 or 11 years not hearing it, I'm like, it's not consistent. Like there's not a 3 song run. Like I pretty much just had to make something happen. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
that's the closest thing you can get to a great 3 song run, and it's not great. It's like because Blue kind of falls. I don't know, but either way, that's the only 3 song run on the album. Because then it's just Vanishing and Strangers. Like, why is this fucking here? And then the Outsider, fuck that bangs, dude.
The
Oh yeah.
Like
Outsider is a great song.
that shit. That's my favorite fucking. That's my favorite song on the album. And like the other ones are all like. Then you get after Outsider, you got Crimes and The Nurse Who Loved Me, which I mean there ain't much to say about it. I mean it's like it's
They're
just
not really. They're not bad. They're not. They're not horrible. They're not great. They're just there.
mm-mm. And then but then the last great song, good song on the album is fucking Pet. And fuck you, the goddamn drums on that shit. That shit goes hard, dude. I'm telling you, like the
God.
fucking the hits on this album are fucking so goddamn good. Like I don't know, like they're so.
Um,
It's just top heavy, and I think for that alone, I'm gonna have to give it a -8 out of 10. No, I
hell,
give it a damn. I mean, really, I guess I probably give it a 5.5, just because it's like it was so underwhelming to me, and I'm just like half the album is throwaway shit. Like that's really how I feel about it. I mean, that's and like I said, look, we're doing personal opinions, and I mean, that's just my personal way I look at it. It's like it carries it so fucking high, like the hits and stuff. Like, how many songs are good on this album? What would you say, Trevor? Because
Like
I like the
I'd
package.
say half the out. I'd say 6 songs are like objectively
Good,
really good songs. So
really
like
great, honestly.
Weak and Powerless, The Noose. Blue isn't a bad song. I like Blue quite a
No,
bit. The
that's what.
Outsider, Pet, and I'd roll Pet and Lullaby into the same song because that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
Then Gravity, which isn't it's underwhelming as an album closer, but if it was in the middle of the pack, like I feel like
it'd
Pet
be
would have
cool.
closed the album fucking great.
That's like package. The package. I like the song. I really like. That's one of my favorite. Perfect surf. I'll say fuck it. I'll say 6 out of 10. I guess because there's. But either way, there's like the package we can like. There's good stuff. The problem why I wouldn't put the package in that 3 song run is because why the fuck would you open an album with that? That's dog shit. Don't fucking choose that. That's like goddamn Van Halen. Hey, we got
like
fucking
Jesus.
Atomic Punk. Sorry. They're like, we got Atomic Punk. How about we put a fucking Running with the Devil? Boom, boom, boom. Fuck you,
I'm gonna
dude.
start my album
Learn
with a
how to
blender
open
noise,
it.
y'all.
Y'all don't open a can of goddamn worms. I'm out for fucking blood. Fucking live.
And that's what they
Anyway,
wanted, Harley. Like it had no
this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted fucking Titty Lick Mickelson back out on the fucking field.
Get Richard
Y'all
that
did
time.
this. Y'all did this.
All right.
Shut up,
Anyway,
JV.
go
Um,
ahead.
I'm about to shock the world right quick. I gotta spend a whole lot more time with this album, but this album to me is I'm a pencil in a 9, and the reason why is because
Damn, really?
It's step work. It's program work. It's addiction. Like it's like the whole thing is just like a boom. It did like what Juice World does for me almost, but more just ethereal is a good word for it. Um, I I say I'm a pencil in a 9. I gotta spend a lot more time with this because it just like um, it took me back to a time in life where wait, hold on, it's an anonymous organization. I was anonymously maybe I was in NA and shit, right? And the 13th
Yeah.
step is like when you step out the motherfucking, when you're freestyling it, kind of like when you fuck a person that's at the NA group, that's kind of 13th step in it. Like that's a so this took me to a very just like boom place in life, and then the music is very. It's just it all reminds me of the step work, which the step work is. You know how you said that if at the end of the album was underwhelming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's because you keep going back in circles. You keep working the steps, and at the end of your step work, a lot of people do feel like, oh, okay, that's it. I'm healed. You're never healed. You keep going. Perfect. And it's like I said, I got to listen to this album a whole lot more because I was not ready for this. There's another one also that Harley has on his that I was just not ready for. I got to get I got to get my freaking reps up. But I do love this album, and it's weird, but it for me it hit like a spot and you know, I'm gonna get back in the program. Bang bang. No, I'm not. But I'll get rich or die trying. But yeah, I want to pencil this in as a 9. And anybody out there that's going through that type of shit, man, keep doing it. Don't, you know, keep like, you
Maybe
know, the
give this
strange,
album
like
a
the
listen.
outsider. Yeah, it really like it connected to it, but it didn't feel like it's very good. That's very artsy, very ethereal, very like art rock or you know whatever. Like the aura of it is very voila. But I like it. I really like it and connected with it, and I want to definitely come back to this project.
Yeah. And this
Um,
album, the album, I'm actually looking at the conceptual part of it. It is actually referencing the 12-step program of
yeah,
the AANA. And
yes,
the
sir.
songs on the album, for the most part, are about the various processes of addiction, whether it's behavioral, chemical. Each
Yes,
song is kind of sung from a different perspective of someone that is either dealing with addiction directly or having someone in their life that is an addict. And that
the
is like it
emotions
is a
you.
powerful album, but on a musical, like on an album level,
Well,
you
it
know.
captures the emotions you go through working these steps is what it is because there's so much to it, man. Because you're going through your whole life. Like step 8 is make amends for everybody you did wrong, and sometimes you can't make amends to people. Like it, but how did a
No,
song capturing that was like, you know, like
yeah,
I'm sorry. I mean, my
no,
bad.
and I'm glad you got to have that experience with it.
It was very cathartic to use another. I want to come back to it, and that's
All
the kind
right,
of the whole point of NA. So you know, they did their job. I give it a 9 10 penciled in.
fuck yeah, dude, I appreciate
It
it.
is,
I'm glad
it
you
is a
enjoyed
little
it.
bit weird though. Like, you know, it's weird in the right way.
Oh no, it's perfect circle ain't gonna be normal. That's just something about it.
It's just
But
sonically they captured addiction so well. I don't. It's very Juice World is not really a good example because he wasn't doing what they was doing, but
no, not at
but
all.
it's the same kind of like philosophy. It puts you in the shoes of somebody working this.
Yeah. But
Um,
anyway,
yeah,
Harley, are you ready for your second favorite album of 2003?
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going.
great.
Okay, first off, I want to say, like, thanks for pointing that out, Kenny, because, like, I didn't really understand. Like, I didn't know. I didn't put that shit together. Obviously, I've never been through AA. Not obviously, but I haven't, in
It's a
my
good
mind, like,
time.
I haven't been through AA. So I didn't know about, like, the stuff. I know the 12-step program, but I didn't know nothing past that. But,
Working the steps is a whole lot. That's all you do for the entire time. If you're in there 30 years, you just work the steps over and over again. But it's a lot of steps. Um, it is,
so,
you know, yeah.
so that actually does open it up a little bit. I guess I can go into it a little bit more, try to re-listen to it.
Yes,
But
sir.
all right. So my second album. All right. Shout out to only real woman that loved me. My ex Megan. This is her. This is her favorite band, and like Coheed and Cambria and Keeping
Oh,
Secrets of
snap.
Silent Earth Part 3. Brother, look, it's might have been a little much for you, Kenny, but
It
it's a
was.
damn. It look, it can be overwhelming because it's just like if you're not into like prog metal or whatever, like it's kind of hard, you know.
I'm
Like it's
very into what they're doing, but it's a lot going on.
oh, it's a lot. Like especially the guitar play, like their musical work, and then you got Claudio singing like breaking glass with that high pitched voice, and you're like, dude, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, if you've never been experienced to a Coheed and Cambria song, the best way I know how to describe it is imagine basically like a bunch of robots playing guitar, bass, and drums, and they kidnapped a parakeet, and they have like his testicles and a vice pair of vice grips, and then they just like force him to sing about outer space and vampires, and that's pretty
Is
much
Yeah.
that what's
Coheed
going
and
on?
Cambria. No,
What?
I'm just fucking
All
around.
right.
It's
What
like that. That
So
Sparky and
sounds like
Sky
that
vibes?
sounds like I'm insulting them. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. Like,
Yeah.
okay. What it is, the whole thing is based off Coheed and Cambria. Because I found this out when I was with Megan, and I paid her, or like I bought her all the books. So like Claudio Sanchez, like Claudio wrote all these. He wrote these books, like this whole comic book series about like It's called the
Good shit,
Amory.
man.
It's
Yeah.
called the It's called the Amory Wars, and he's it's called the Amory Wars, and he starts pretty much all the albums are in order from the first album, and like it's like apparently like he writes a book for each one, and like then it's like he writes a book for or he wrote a book for him, the whole story, and then he wrote an album from the perspective of writing the book or like the people in the book, like the characters, like it's deep. It's a lot of
He,
like,
he broke the
dude, I
fourth
don't.
wall at music.
Yeah, no shit. It's like it's crazy. Like they have
I
one
love
album.
this.
They have one album where he didn't. They have one album he wrote when he got married and had a kid because he's like, I couldn't write about other shit. Like I couldn't think about all that, sci-fi shit. He's like, I had to think about, whatever, like the gift of life and shit. So like, there's an album later on that he wrote for his boy, his wife and son, which is fucking awesome. But
Oh yeah.
anyways, so the other albums, they actually just put out their last album to finish the whole Amory War series. So whatever Coheed and Cambria does now, moving forward, it's just gonna be about life and shit.
Are they gonna start
So
something new?
anyway, yeah. So I digress. But this is the album that put him on the fucking map because you had the big songs, Blood Red Summer, and like Blood Red Summer and A Favorite House Atlantic are the big hit. Like they were the big singles. But the big song, like In Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3, the title track, that's kind of like the fan favorite, like the cult classic. Like everybody goes back to. It's so good. Like when the first time I seen them, they opened up with it. Which it opens the
Oh, you
album.
seen?
I mean, oh yeah, I've seen them 3 times. That's the most band I've ever. That's the most I've ever seen artists like big name artists, not local stuff. I'm not. I mean, I'm not getting into that, but
Yeah, little
as
birdie
far as
told me you saw Vicious Cycle a couple times.
yeah, I've seen them. But Coheed and Cambria, like this album, to me, it's not their best because it's kind of like the first album is real fucking raw, and it's like finding the way. And then this album, this is where they found success and they started pushing forward. But the whole concept and everything of it's beautiful to me. I like it. Like it's a very intriguing album, I guess you could say. Like because for instance, you got once you go through here and then you got the camper. Like a lot of the times you'll have on their albums like the Camper Valerian 1, 2, and 3. It's like they got like stuff like that. Like they got stories like 4 or 5 part songs. Obviously,
Oh snap!
like,
They're interconnected.
yeah, like the whole
Oh,
albums are, yeah, the whole things are connected. Like, and they are big
these
Rush
folks
fans.
are
Yeah,
these folks are my idols. I think, man, this might be a life. This is.
dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I
Going
mean you're
good.
right. Like, they're fucking great, dude.
These
But
folks
like you can
did what I'm trying
tell,
to do.
like they're big Rush fans, which doesn't
I can
take
see
hard.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
no,
know anything about Rush, I mean, Coheed's kind of like they took after them a lot, but kind of put a little bit more metal in there, I guess you could say. Like
Added some razzmatazz,
dual
man.
lead, and like the guitar playing, like the musicianship is out of this world. They're the best band I've ever seen live. Well, them and Rush are the best bands I've ever seen live,
That's
and
good.
like, but this album is fucking like it's just killer. Like I couldn't leave it off because of how well it is, like how well written and just how it's like I said, it's not my favorite, but like it's the one that kind of connected them to what they were about to start doing.
Like the
Like
source
to
material almost.
yeah, like it's
That's
just there's a whole lot of Coheed lore that I could get in.
oh yeah.
I kind of got the tip of the iceberg right there, I guess. But yeah, this album is really killer. I haven't really thought about it. Like what my 3 song run would be on this album. Like out of
They're all
all the
very.
time I've. Hmm.
I just picked one. I just picked one since some of my favorite songs are such long run times. I just picked my favorite one personally.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's a
I had
fair
that
point.
same struggle.
I'm trying to pick my favorite. I mean, damn, this fucking clicker will work.
Damn clicker.
Yeah, I know
Hmm.
it.
Get rich or
'Cause
die
I got
trying.
it going on my TV.
The hit,
Uh,
like my favorites, like I got a tie between two of them personally.
Now my favorite is probably Keeping Secrets. The title track. There's just something about it. It's just a badass song.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Really, I don't know.
Kind of middle of the road run time at only a scorching 8 minutes and 13 seconds too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Take
I
that,
will
music
say
industry.
my favorite song on here is Camper Valerian One, The Faint of Hearts. They
Mm.
like, and it kind of samples. 'Cause I don't like the Beatles. Fuck you, John Lennon. But like, it kind of samples a little bit. It kind of samples the Beatles a little bit, and it's like, because they're like in the background they're playing. They're like, he's like, choo choo choo. You know that fucking I'm the Walrus bullshit. But
Cuckoo,
like,
cuckoo.
yeah, but like it's so
I
fucking
am the
catchy.
Eggman. You
Fuck you,
are the
John.
Eggman. I am the
Oh man.
walrus.
I'll
Cuckoo,
just
I thought you
say
were
cuckoo.
I'll just say my theme song run will be the Camper Valerium trilogy, the 1, 2, and 3. I'll just say that.
fuck
That'll
yeah.
just be the easiest way. I'll just say that.
Fuck yeah.
Um this was a lot to process.
Oh,
Sorry, my
I guess I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.5 out of
All
10.
right.
Be
Kenny, you can
fair
go
about
ahead.
it.
I'm sorry. This is like freaking like a moment in my life that I did not realize was gonna happen. I had heard Coheed and Cambria, heard the name, figured it was just a metal band that some of my homies listened to. I should have been on this shit, bro, a long time ago. Because these folks are doing what I've been trying to like kind of get to in rap. Uh and like it's fantastic, man. I gotta like I hate to like do this same thing again or whatever, but it's like I gotta pencil in like a 8.5. The music is very, very like it's like a story. I feel like I'm fucking going on a fantasy. I feel like I'm going on a damn a quest, you know? Like it's like it 2113 is my favorite song because I just like the freaking I like that motherfucker. I like the way it ends. I like the way it leaves me wanting more. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I like it.
What
When
song?
you said
2113.
2113, the last song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
I wonder if that's not
Yeah.
a nod to Rush because the
It is.
2112.
It is.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
It's a whole. That's what I'm saying. Like you can tell they're big Rush fans just from that alone. But
once you
anyways,
said that, I
go
was
on.
like, oh, bet that's what it is. That's why I like the sound, like the sonically. That's what
Yeah.
kind of it's very good music, but I don't really feel qualified to just speak on what I heard because like it's a lot, dog. Like folks can't speak on Drogas Way to me by Lupe unless they come correct. So I'm gonna do that same courtesy, pencil in my 8.5 and keep on keeping on with that homework, you know. And
Hey,
All
there's
right.
gonna be more. There's gonna be more Coheed albums I pick. Like pretty much after
yeah, yeah.
this, there's it's like I'm telling you, it gets a whole lot better. Like
So
I give
it's
it an
like
eight.
they
I gave it an 8 because I guess a lot of nostalgia. I just love it. I don't know, but like I said, it's not my favorite. Like because they get a whole lot better after this. So,
it
but
reminds me of like
anyways,
rock opera. I don't know if that's disrespectful, but it reminds me of like what I would like classify as rock opera, maybe.
No, it is.
But
It is absolutely a rock opera, but like in the prog sense. Like,
yep,
prog opera,
yeah,
prog
it's almost like prog anime in a way, or prog
yep,
more like
Oh yeah,
prog like a prog comic book.
yeah, it
Um,
yeah, in
is.
music form. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, it's very like Batman the band essentially, but
Batman. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm from the
Batman
trenches.
the
I can't.
band. Yeah, exactly.
Batman band.
No, so in
Shut up,
keeping
John. Them.
no, but no, this album is very interesting in the concept that Coheed, like Harley said before, like this is a band that comes to you with like a lore that they've already written out. This is essentially like somebody like writing a comic book and then making the soundtrack for it. as it goes
Yeah.
on. But the soundtrack is the story itself, which I think is such a interesting concept, and it seems like it makes you wonder, like, like Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. He wrote The Umbrella Academy, and it makes you wonder, like, unless I'm completely mistaken, and please somebody correct me if I'm wrong, either in the comments or right now, if one of y'all know, but he's never made an album about The Umbrella Academy. I don't think.
I don't know.
But
Fuck My Chemical Romance.
all
I
right,
don't know what's going on. Fuck Jay-Z and Rihanna. Umbrella is a mid song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
all right, all
Fuck
right,
Jay
sure.
Z.
Anyway, back on topic. No, this album comes at you with like it's it's almost, I like it a lot because when you are able to twist as many genres into something and also be able to tell a story, and you can have technical prowess as well as feel, especially from the guitarist, which they remind me of, like, it's like this weird like Frankenstein baby of like southern rock, prog, post hardcore, and like pop punk all rolled into one. And then like you have these like Judas Priest type of like dueling guitar solos, and like has like, it's like modern music for the time, but with like a twist from like the 80s, but like also something that is so ahead of its time that it didn't even really have like, there's not a specific word to describe it. My favorite songs are Blood Red Summer and A Favor House Atlantic, and the 3-song run I feel like is the last three on the album, with A Favor House Atlantic, The
Light and
Light and the
Glass.
Glass, and 2113. I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
to me that is a 3-song run is absolutely insane. The Camper Valorium, all three parts are is a masterclass in how you can do very well write a story that has lore in rock and metal, because people like, I don't know if it's something they try to avoid, but like rock and metal bands are afraid to be as poetic as they used to be, and I don't think Coheed and Cambria has ever had a problem with that. Overall, I'd give this an 8.5 out of 10.
There we go.
And
Well,
with that being said, Kenny, let's get into
what's your second
We're
pick?
talking. We're about to bang on the. We're about to freaking overthrow the government, and like we're not gonna get Richard Die Trying anymore because we're gonna go socialist. It's Mortal Technique Revolutionary Volume 2. Man, this album bangs.
This
Like this
goddamn
album,
shit.
bro.
dude. This shit
This
is
This
nigga
like,
shit.
motherfucker.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
You good? I mean, I love the enthusiasm. Yo, get Richard Die Trying for real. Nah, like this is like when I was a youngin, when I was a lad and shit, just trying to figure out the world. And Mortal Technique set me down and told me what was up, bro. I'm pouring no return, and like, supporting mother, supporting no return. You better believe it. Mary Magdalene giving birth to the children of Jesus, the dinosaurs, the comet that killed the dinosaurs, changing the planet. Like I was in that jump, 9 years old. Like, okay, bet, let's go do this. But nah, a moral technique is a I think it's kind of put in like a weird group now. Not to say that it's a weird group, but it is a weird. I mean, moral technique be with the juggalos and whatnot, and that's a fine group of people. But he's really like um, I feel like he's misunderstood a little bit because this like Revolutionary Volume 2, bro. This jump was independent and it didn't go like platinum or nothing because these folks were not trying to like hear what a moral technique had to say. They did blackball him. He actually had to leave America for a little while because he was um doing too much good for America. But he was really like taking that political activism rap to an extreme that I really rock with and was very influential in my birth as a rapper. Really, like I like it when a person will come up there and say 9/11 ain't was a inside job on a freaking scratch on a beat and not be like shook or apologize or feel like they gotta like you know do something to like they're just like fuck you, I'm a moral technique and
Yeah.
that's really basically the gist of it. Obnoxious is hilarious and can hang with like some of the funniest Slim Shady songs I think. Um, like it's a silly ass song, but it's kind of some good comic relief because everything with moral technique is so freaking serious. Like we gotta like everything is like a mission that's gonna be like defining the world and stuff. So it's kind of nice just to have some rap stuff, some man stuff, some dude stuff, some just obnoxious stuff. Um, I know Trevor hit me up about this bar. It's on Industrial Revolution. Correct. I have my
Yeah,
notes up here. But if you go platinum, it's got nothing to do with luck. It just means that a million people are stupid as fuck. I want everybody to think about that one when they go home tonight, or when they, get off the pod tonight. Not y'all, but I want everybody to think about that.
that's
Like,
right.
if it's not really like a moral technique is treason to the Patriot Act. So come and get me, motherfucker, because I'm not coming back. Like this was 2003, dog. The man was like, man, y'all think Slim Shady was like? You think White America was edgy, bro? Moral technique was going at these folks. Harlem streets. And a lot of it is conspiracy and probably like propaganda to a sense, and it's probably a little bit extremism. Probably some bad stuff in there. I don't believe all of it, but for political rap, man, I think it's a can't miss. And its closer is one of the best songs I've ever heard as a rap song. It really like Dance with the Devil is good, but You Never Know featuring Jean Grey is like
Mhm.
uh S tier storytelling. It's like one of the most it's so freaking sad. Like I feel like this had to have happened to him. Either that or he is very good at telling stories. Um, I don't want to give it away for anybody who might be listening, but it is a watch out industry. It's about a 5 verse song, telling a story about a man who falls in love. Da da da. He quits game bang and he changes his life around. It's like they're in love. Da, da, so like they sailed them by yo. I don't even know what that means. That sounds nice though. He,
Yeah.
and he quit going by moral technique, hanging out with the clubs and the freaks, and he was really doing it, bro. He was in love with this woman, and then she like pause. Wait, I'm gonna just say it because you think I should say it?
Yeah, if you want to, you can leave it to the imagination, or or just tell them.
Well, the woman that he falls in love with, she kind of like proposes to her on the subway, or but love stories is a big turn from the rest of the album about killing folks and like taking the government down. So he's in love, but like then she just runs away and he feels embarrassed and goes back to doing like savage stuff. Goes to jail, comes back, goes to see where she used to live, and her mom tells her that apparently the woman had left a letter for him, and she had not been able to marry him or do the things that married people do. Get rich or die trying. Uh, um, because
Tampering.
because she had AIDS and she couldn't she couldn't give that to him or have a child with him, and she passed away. And it's just so sad the way he delivers it. It's just so like it hits the same way Dance with the Devil does, in kind of a similar way too. But it's so much like I love the way that he structured it, the way he did it. It's a genius song. I think it's like an essential hip hop song. If you are getting into hip hop for the first time, you need to listen to "You Never Know" by Moral Technique
Mhm.
featuring Jean Grey. Um, Anything else in this? Harlem Streets beats hard. The man did this shit independent, and George Bush is bad people. I give this a
Yeah.
9.5 out of 10. I love this album.
Dude, this album, I'm just gonna have to jump on it because like I don't like. I'm not a political person. Like I know I talk shit and I'll say something about libs or conservatives. Like I talk shit about stuff because it's funny because it gets people wound up.
Gets the people going.
Yeah, I like that stuff. I'm not a
Wow.
political. I don't really care about going out of my way to listen. That's why I can only listen to so much Rage Against the Machine. But like, it's like when it started, I was like, oh, he's coming after, and then I was like, and then it just kept going. I was like, well, hold up now. I'm like, this something
Yeah.
just like he's speaking facts, and it shit that's like, what's crazy is like the shit he's talking about. It sounds like he just dropped the album fucking last week. Like all this shit's
It's
still
wild, right?
relevant. Unfortunately, a
Yeah.
lot of this shit's still relevant.
Hmm.
It's like, damn, dude. Like,
Moral Technique had to leave the country. I think he still lives out of the country because of because of the stuff he was talking about when he was talking about it.
and like, dude. I mean, I probably it wouldn't surprise me, but
No,
like
like
this shit, like this album, fucking like it literally dropped my fucking jaw listening to it. Like I said, I'm not a fan of that stuff. Really, it's not because I avoid. I just don't really care. I don't know. I've just never been that big of a person about listening to stuff like political talking or whatever. I don't
right.
watch the fucking news and all that bullshit. I try not to engulf myself in that because then you just wind up getting pissed off or whatever. But anyways,
But This
But like
isn't that though.
putting,
It's kind of like just a commentary on all of it. It feels like almost, you know.
yeah, it really is. And it's like I would, dude, this album is like fucking insane. It doesn't miss the whole thing, top to bottom, the fucking bang. Like I listened to it at work one day. I'm like, dude, this shit's fucking crazy. Uh, if I had to pick, oh, I mean, I'd get honestly, I'll just give this album 9 out of 10. Like it's so fucking tough. Like everything, production's great, the songwriting, everything, like the message. I mean, just everything about it's just fucking, on beat. Like it's so fucking good.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
really is. And like I would have to go. I think my initial 3 song run, I go Harlem Streets, Obnoxious, and The Message and the Money
It's a
would
good
be
one.
mine.
I'd go Point of No Return, All the Streets, and then Obnoxious, of course. And then if I think I remember the track list, I'm doing off the dome, but
What song? What?
it goes Harlem Streets. I do a Point of No Return, Harlem Streets,
No,
Obnoxious, correct?
Yeah,
Peruvian
Well,
Cocaine.
Peruvian cocaine, Harlem Streets obnoxious.
uh, well, shit. Harlem Streets, Obnoxious, and Point of No Return, 3 song run.
There you go. Fuck it.
Uh,
Um,
But
I,
yeah, this
I
whole
I don't really have a whole hell of a lot to add on to what they've both said. Um, Pretty much like piggybacking it. This is a political album that has the same kind of feel as I imagine the people that listened to Public Enemy back in the late '80s and early '90s felt, or since that
yeah,
point, because he is he's not going to sugarcoat anything, and yeah, I respect that from an artist. And if you are a fan of political music in any one way or another, this is an album I feel like focuses on issues like from both sides, and he
keep in
doesn't.
mind sorry.
Go ahead,
Keep
sorry.
in mind the Iraqi wars, the Iraq wars in the backdrop of all
Yeah.
this. This is what so it kind of adds a lot to it for me personally. But sorry, continue.
No, absolutely. The song was like written during this album was written during a war that was going on at that point, and he's talking about it directly. Like Kenny said, he had to leave the country. Um, Again, not to focus on things that may not seem relevant, but as an album, the production, mostly from Southpaw, is just immaculate fucking production all the way throughout.
Sir.
You Never Know is one of the best stories I've ever heard in hip hop. It's a wonderful song, a heartbreaker of a song. My favorite 3 song run, probably Cause of Death, Freedom of Speech, Leaving the Past, in the back half of the album. And overall, I'd probably give this album a 9 out of 10. Very solid release from Immortal Technique, and opened my eyes to because I always kind of like I heard him before, and I knew Dance with the Devil existed, and I thought a lot of his music was just going to be like that, and it is, but it's not. And I'm grateful for that because this is an album I will more than likely go back and listen to multiple times.
It shaped a lot of my early inspirations and why I was starting to rap. Like I wanted to do political rap off the rip, and Moral Technique was like the blueprint. Like it and this is really like the last. He did release another album and a mixtape, but this was his moment. This was it. You know.
Yeah,
Um. So shout out to Moral Technique telling the truth, not being afraid to tell the truth as a you know uh a man of color and straight up declaring himself an enemy of the government. That's some real shit to be doing at any
yeah.
time. So yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad y'all like that. I thought that was gonna be a risky one, but I picked good friends.
Thank you for showing it.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I'm
Um,
glad I got to listen to that shit.
So much
my
better than Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
So for my second pick, we're gonna go hot and heavy, straight into some of the quote unquote sexiest music. If you have no context to who the man is, of 2003, we're talking about "Dangerously in Love" from Lil BB. And no matter how you feel about Beyonce, objectively, this is one of the best debut albums of any genre ever. At least I'd say in my opinion, but I mean, I'd say objectively too. It birthed probably the biggest hit of the 2000s with "Crazy in Love," which is how the album starts off. And I could have done without Jay Z on the song, but he does add some sort of flair and fun to it. So I guess there's something to be said with that. It goes straight into Naughty Girl after that, and have you feeling like a naughty girl, no matter how hard you are. Then it goes into Baby Boy with Sean Paul, and I'm not really big into Sean Paul, but I've heard worse songs, especially on this album. Beyonce throughout the album. I mean, you're gonna have production on a Beyonce album that is top of the line, and that is no different on her debut album. And a lot of people will say she took the sound that A. Marie had started with in the 2002, 2001. There was a lot of there was a lot of the same production and people that were producing for Beyonce that were producing for A. Marie, and they got a very similar style. And Beyonce was the one that blew up. And I'm not going to say nobody stepped on anybody. I'm not going to make that point. But there are a lot of similarities. And shout out in advance to A. Marie with One Thing from 2004.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Fantastic
I love
fucking
Shout out
song.
Amory.
Shout out A.
Shout out
Marie.
Amory. We
But
love you.
anyway, going back to the album itself, you got Hip Hop Star with Big Boy and Sleepy Brown, which is Big Boy walked all over that fucking song, and Beyonce and Sleepy Brown held up their end of the song as well, very well. Be With You, another fantastic cut. Me, Myself, and I, which was also a hit. Yes, which is probably my favorite song on the album. I Something about the middle of the album to me is when she gets into her softer bag. Instead
Thank
of
you,
doing pop, she's
baby. Thank
more
you.
so doing the R&B, the smooth soulful
Yay.
style, and she just
Yeah.
that's her pocket. That's always been
Killed it.
like anytime Beyonce's doing some slow hits, that's always been her pocket. And
Killed that shit.
it goes on like that with the next several songs, but the three-song run for me is Yes, Signs with Missy Elliott, and Speechless. And all three of those songs, just the flow of the album from front to back is wonderful. But those three songs really just show, like to me, like the peak cohesiveness on this project. Then it goes into, thankfully, the last featured song with Jay Z with "That's How You Like It," which I could have done without Jay Z again, but I'm also not the biggest Jay Z fan, so there's going to be some bias in there. Right after that, it goes into The Closer I Get to You with Luther Vandross, which is just fucking peak duet because Luther's got a voice made of butter, and
Bro.
Beyonce matched like Luther Vandross is a hell of a dude to keep up with, and she kept up with him. So I got to give that, I got to give him the credit.
I give him an A plus.
Dangerous,
Yeah.
Dangerously in Love 2, uh, which I believe would be the title track on the album. I guess that's the second version of it, at least according to Wikipedia. I don't know what I heard, if that was the different one or not, which is a bit embarrassing, but whatever. Dangerously in Love, when I remember listening to it, I remember enjoying the hell out of it, as I did with most of this album, honestly. Then there's a little interlude that leads into Gift from Virgo, which there's a whole lot of horoscope signs on this album, and maybe she gave birth to like the horoscope girl
Yeah. Thank you, Beyonce. Now we have Facebook witches.
thing. It's like, oh, I can cheat on you. I'm a fucking Ford Taurus. Um,
Man, I'm a November Scorpio. Of course, I'm gonna walk on the wrong side of the street.
it's like, what do you?
Sorry,
It's like, how dare you ask me why I fucking? It's like, are you serious? Like, I killed a
your moon
dog.
is in Aquarius. I'm sleeping. Sorry,
It's like, it's like, yeah, I just fucking I've been hunting seals in Antarctica. It's because I'm in Aquafina.
Ace of Aquarius, dog.
No, and then the last song on the album's "Daddy," and don't let the name fool you. It's about her actual father, which is a very sweet kind of sweet song about her actual dad, and it's a very lovely note to end the album on. Otherwise, I feel like she has better albums on down the road. and all things considered, this was a great way to start your start your career. Even though Jay-Z's on two of the songs, I would have to give this probably a strong 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah. I want to start by that was a great breakdown. I want to start by apologizing and walking back a bunch of long standing Jay-Z slander because I got to get some shit off that I can't be I got to be a real one. Jay-Z did fine on these two features. I feel like he fit in great, and this was the beginning of the J Bay power couple. And what a freaking album to culminate in the like. Well, take all that shit aside. Let me quit a gal with my sarcasm horse. Jay-Z did fine on this. The only person that didn't belong on this album is Sean Price. That song's garbage. Other than that, this is a 10 out of 10 to me.
Sean,
I
no, it's not Sean Paul. Don't you talk about Sean Price like that.
I'm sorry, Sean Price, Sean Paul. It's
R-
just the shit.
R.I.P. Sean Price.
I am so sorry. R.I.P. Sean Price. I am so sorry. I'm gonna get bro. Man. Anyways, Beyonce, and this album is fantastic, except for that one song. It's so freaking good. It is a 10 out of 10 to me. The freaking soft part, like the middle, the Big Boy feature, the Big Boy song, and the
Mm-hmm.
freaking that is like in Big Boy. We're gonna get to Big. We're gonna get to that, but this was like a meeting of the freaking mind. This is a culmination of the folks that were just making the god tier music of the time, and they just went up in that giant and bang, like
Mm-hmm.
like 2003. And this is how I break down music, y'all. Professional. But my favorite song, my 3 song run. I don't have a checklist in front of me, so it would have been the beginning of the album, but that Sean Paul song is I can't stand that song. Like it made me like mad. I actually called Sympho. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I like reggae. I like that type. I like. I'm down with, but I just did not like that shit. Everything else is perfect. But that one song is enough to take a point off. It is gonna be a 9 for me out of 10. And Jay-Z, I mean, he belongs on the album, man. The production is pristine. These were them. You can tell this was the power. This was like the ones. This was them. They did this giant in the Illuminati triangle, like
Mm-hmm.
type music. Like this is extravagant rap. This is luxury rap. This is like Rockefeller, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what I'm saying 'cause I don't rock with this, but Rockefeller did, and a lot of people did, and she did start the zodiac sign trend as a Scorpio who will be in the my season, in 6 days. I want to thank you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
So, and Destiny's Child, and shout out Amiri, correct?
Hey, Marie, yeah.
And Marie, shout out Aaliyah too. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Dame Dash, get some help, and y'all made some classics together for real. Like this album is a classic, I think. And I don't think this album is a classic. 9 out of
Shout
10.
out Beanie Siegel.
Shout out Benny Siegel, bro. Uh, my guy Freeway,
Fucking Memphis Bleak, like
Memphis Bleak, bro. Hey, I know I could tell y'all how Memphis Bleak got his name, bro. He was over here in these shadows like this. But shout out there was another dude there. He was like a big deal, but we're not gonna talk about him because we'll probably get, bloop. But uh get well, and we we'll send it back to you kids.
that's right. Hit him with it hard.
Well,
Rockefeller.
it's I mean, it's a mid album. It ain't nothing.
Uh
Whatever. Bullshit. Fucking wasting my damn time. No, no, it's all right. It was. I mean, it really ain't my style of music. But yeah, like I was just fucking around at the beginning, but like it's like I was kind of pessimistic. I was like, I don't want to listen to this fucking shit. But then I listened to it. I'm like, God damn it, it's good.
I feel you.
I was like, it pissed me off how good. I was like, damn it, this fucking like it wasn't like the Queens of the Stone Age, but like because
Bro, I loved it.
that was like a long tenured hate that I had to fucking bury. Um, but I mean, dude, like the fucking album bangs. Like I don't know what the fucking like Trevor said. Like, oh, you open your fucking solo career like this, and you're like, God damn. Like this, like these
Beyonce
motherfuckers
though.
are going for it. And it's like you said, they just gathered. It's like they got all the greatest people. Like at the time, the biggest people in the world. It's like, hey, we're all gonna jump on this fucking album and do something, except for Sean Paul. Fuck you, fucking taking
Fuck
up the
Sean
space
Paul.
on the album. That shit ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
No,
like,
I love how we all just like it's like I can't say this like it's my favorite album, but goddamn, that Sean Paul sucks. Like,
yeah, it's
It's
not.
bad, bro.
It's trash.
I don't know what they was
it
doing.
is not. It is not like there's better music of that genre. Like reggaeton is like Sean Paul was just like I understand he's a legend in the genre and I get it. And there'll probably be a lot of hate, but it's like the baby boy one
This
day
ain't a
I'll
Sean
die out
Paul.
of like it's like all right, man. Like
Guangdong
Um,
Delilah. Fuck
one
you.
Delilah, what's it like in older Kingston? Like
I'm so cheese. Get the fuck off my album.
I'm so she's
Like
doing
But
doing
I would
reggaeton in Toronto slang allegedly
in the six.
in the six. Fucking
All
Toronto
right.
slang is like, let's roll out of here, and they just like Autobot into a fucking wheelchair.
And they're in a beach all of a sudden. Like
so for what this album is, like because like everything about it, like production's top, songs are great, except for the one. Um, hell, I
Wow.
mean, I mean, I'd have
JD
to
version
rock.
ain't
I
bad.
gotta rock. I mean, I gotta rock with it. I mean, I gotta give it at least 8.5, 9 out of 10. Like it's fucking. I give it a 9. Like and like in most cases, like because I try to step like in each like how it is and like the different genres of stuff, you know. And like comparatively, like there wasn't anything on this son of a bitch's level at this time. Like this was
So
crazy shit. Like me,
Mm.
myself, and I, yes, and signs is my 3-song run. Just a fucking banger. I mean, and unlike Kenny, I'm not running it back. Fuck Jay Z. I don't give a motherfuck.
you should get with Nas. Y'all have some similar thoughts.
Like, I mean, other than
Um,
like, I'm not running that back. But and I'm like you. Like he could have. Like, why the fuck was he on Crazy in Love? Like, get the fuck out of here.
he's the
Like,
first voice on the album.
bro, where the fuck's Morgan Wallen at? That's what I
He was
want
a
to.
kid. He was our age,
Where the
fam.
fuck is Morgan Wallen, bro? Pissing me
Somebody get
off.
Morgan Wallen.
Why can't Rodney Carrington play the Super Bowl halftime show?
What the hell is Jay-Z doing on this track?
God.
Where's Bad Bunny?
I ain't watching the Super Bowl halftime show.
Come on, Harley. Man, Bad
But
Bunny's
nah, for
the
real.
shit.
Yeah, this is it's a great album. I mean, 9 out of 10. Like I said, I didn't really care about listening to it, and then I listened to it. I'm like, damn, that's a fucking fire ass shit.
Mhm.
Like it got me. But I will
I gotta
say,
tell you, like,
and people might say I'm fucking stupid, and I don't give a fuck because I'll go to my fucking grave and I will say the best fucking Destiny's Child was fucking Kelly Rowland. Fuck everybody.
whoa,
I don't give a
what?
motherfuck. I love
What?
Kelly Rowland.
You're gonna talk about salons? You're gonna. All right, we gotta table this, man. All right, Harley. I expect your opinion, sir.
Hey, I just think, look, I don't know. There's something about Kelly Rowland, man. It is, you cannot say she's the best at whatever. I just get
She's
pissed
good
off.
though.
She's so fucking slept on, dude. She is so
That's
slept on.
true.
And
Um,
it just makes me mad. I'm like, dude, whatever. I'd rather hear her singing and stuff. Like, I
I
just,
feel you. Kelly Rowland is fire. Like, they're all. That's what Destiny's Child. The crazy thing about it is it's such a super group. Like,
oh, yeah.
the
Oh,
folks that like the Illuminati did a good job on that one. Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Rockefeller. Like,
Yeah, they helped us out for real.
they gave us that heat for real. Like, um, we appreciate it. Everyone except for the one who cannot be named. Uh, we appreciate it.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
K Dot, freaking, what was you doing? 2003. Get your bars up. Uh, uh,
Aesop Rocky, fucking Sean Paul, like
fucking Sean Paul. Fucking Big Sean Paul. What the fuck is going on?
Big Sean
Kendrick,
Paul.
Big Sean Paul.
Paul.
I don't
Just,
fuck
Oh,
with you,
I
man,
mean,
nigga. Oh, nigga.
well,
So then that's
that
Sean
crazy.
sound
Ball, he
that
just
sounds
shit
like it'd
on.
be fire though. Hey, that's a cool blend though.
He just shit on.
I don't hate Sean
Shit on
Paul. I
that
just hate
fucking
that
album.
song. I'm not going to do that. I don't got to. But,
That's crazy.
All
that
right,
was
y'all. I'm going to fucking outer space because this
All right.
next
Get it.
album, my number one fucking album, and I am a dick rider. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna glaze George Strait to the fucking day I die, bitch. Because this shit. But this one right, look, this album right here, it sent me to fucking space. So this is where I'm at. This is my favorite George Strait album of all time, of all his albums, and like it's the one that gets slept on because like it doesn't have a number one hit. It's the only album of his that doesn't have a number one. No, I'm sorry. His first album, his Straight Country, didn't have a number one. So the second album that didn't, it's just his. He has two albums that don't have number ones on it. This is the second one. This album right here, it goes fucking hard. Like I just something about it, man. Like it just, I think it's like the songwriting on it, like everything. Like there's so much cool shit, like the double entendres that he uses for stuff, and there's like the analogies and everything, and like just comparing everything. It's just, I dang, like the songs are so
It's like
fucking
the
good, dude.
culmination of all of it. It's like he just killed it on it. It's like the culmination of all of his stuff. Like, and it's
Yeah,
like it don't need a hit. It is the hit. The album is the hit.
and then it's his voice. Like his voice just carries it. So like, I don't think there's anybody else that could have sang these songs like this because like he's just his voice is just so perfect for it. Like everything, like it just to me it just goes together so well. It's like I guess the biggest song on here would be "Cowboys Like Us."
Mm.
Like it's been on the radio a lot, and I think desperately, I think it made it to like number 4 or so, something like that. But that's my favorite. That's my favorite song on the album. But I don't know. Like this album to me, it's just I have a lot of attack because I remember I bought it. I bought the CD in like 2015. I went to Best Buy because I finally got closed down. I remember going to
That's
Best
bad.
Buy and I found it. I saw George Strait. I was like, "Oh, honky tonk!" But I was like, "I ain't listened to this one yet. Let me get it and fucking put it in my $97 Dakota." Boy, that son of a bitch didn't leave for 2 months. I was like, "This fucking shit's blowing!" Like it was just I'm telling you, like how I already explained it. Like it just sent me into space. Like I listened to the fucking hell out of this album. I love like everything about it. Cause like I remember one time particularly like me and Trevor listening to it going down the road and like it was playing honky honky tonk and, and Trevor's like, we need that as a bumper sticker. And then he just started laying on my fucking like he reached over from the passenger side and just started laying on my horn, fucking traffic. He's like
That's
honky tonk pussies. And but yeah, like this
Fucking straw hat.
Mississippi shit, dog. I feel you. I'm in this bitch. I'm with y'all.
straw hat. But
That's
yeah,
my work.
this album, like I said, Desperately is probably my favorite song on the album. The album opener, though, she used to say that to me. Oh, fuck, that's tough. That's something serious right there. Like,
Bro.
I don't, that's a great album opener. And then, uh, I like, if I had to pick a 3-song run, let's see. Ooh, this is tough. Because I really haven't, man, I'm trying to think. I might have to go. Heaven is Missing an Angel. Like that's the whole concept of that's just cool to me. And then you got 4 Down and 12 Across. One of my like that's one of them that's like the double entendres and stuff like because it's talking about doing like he's connecting the pieces of like going through like him and his significant other were going through I guess a down or like a bland time or whatever. And it's just like they were
That wasn't
doing
exciting.
Do what?
It wasn't exciting anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they were going through like a bland time, whatever, and trying to spice it up, I guess. I don't know. And then it was like he was doing the morning paper. It's like doing the morning paper and doing the crossword puzzle. He's like, oh, 4 down, that's me. And like 12 across, that's you, or whatever. It's like me and you. I don't know. And like just trying to make something happen again. I don't know. Catching and fucking igniting the spark.
Get like the
Fucking
mundane out of the life,
Yeah.
like it's like a, it's a lot of that. And I got the word search with me now.
Yeah.
But
So that would be
it's
my 3 song run is the last 3 songs on the album. Heaven is Missing an Angel, 4 down and 12 across, and Infinite Love. I would put that as that'd be my. I'll say that's my 3 song run. Like there's so many you could go 3 song run for a con. There's different ones you could do.
Mm.
Like you have different options in my opinion, but personally, like I said, this is just glazing. I know, like objectively, the album, you could probably say 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, maybe I don't know. But for me, just because it's my favorite George Strait album, you know, I'm just gonna put it like I'm going fucking perfect across the board because there's not a bad song on here to me. It's just the whole thing's just wonderful. I listen to it. I can listen to it every day. So yeah, I'll go. I'll put it down for 10 out of 10. But like I said, that's biased. I'm not expecting y'all. I'm not expecting other people to catch it like that off the bat. And it's not for everybody. I understand that. So like, whatever y'all get into, y'all you say your opinions because I know y'all aren't just the huge, like the biggest country fans and stuff. So
No,
you
that's all
know,
good. Kenny, you want to go first, or do you want me to? Don't matter to me.
um, you got it.
All right. Well, while I will piggyback on what Harley said about me not being the biggest country fan, this album surprised me in the fact that I liked it as much as I did. For it to open up with "She Used to Say That to Me," kind of gives you a look into what kind of album this is going to be. Typically, George Strait's known for the Texas style of country that gets you real sad in your feelings, or it can make you feel just as good as anybody in the Bakersfield sound, like your Buck Owens and Jerry Reed's would. But I feel like there is something especially special about the song "Tell Me Something Bad About Tulsa," which is probably my favorite song on the album. And my favorite 3 song run on the album is probably "Tell Me Something Bad About Tulsa" as far as it goes, and "I Found Jesus on the
oh
Jailhouse
yeah,
Floor."
oh yeah. As
That's
far as it goes, that's a fucking banger.
all 3 of those songs to me spoke to me. 4 down and 12 across was really interesting because there's the hidden lore of the song that if you read between the lines, um, what you don't realize is post song after they're doing this crossword puzzle, he lays her out on the table and just fucks her brains out. And what they don't tell you is this is all happening at a Waffle House in fucking Tabasco, Possum Butthole,
Mugshots.
Texas. I don't know if you've
Well,
been to Tabasco, Possum Butthole, Texas, but it's a nice little town,
that's
probably
some more.
30 minutes east of Amarillo. And he's got to be there in the morning if you listen to his 80s stuff. And you got to be there desperately, no
Real.
pun intended. But no, Desperately is a banger of a song. Cowboys Like Us is probably the biggest hit from the album. And it had to have been circumstantial of the time that it didn't become a number 1 hit because I've heard that song everywhere. And I guess there was just a lot more popular country at the time. But
Kenny
George
Chesney.
George Strait, I think for his genre, has the record for the most
Fuck
number
Kenny
one
Chesney.
hits. He's got like 60 plus number 1 hits on the country charts all time.
Oh yeah.
60, 60. And that's fucking nuts. And as far as actual number 1s on like the Billboard Hot 100, I think he has at least 2. So, I mean, in country music, probably the most successful act of all time, and I would say the most accessible as well. And it's hard to give this album anything less than a 7, even with someone with my bias not being into country as much as I am. There's something about this album that like it's easy on the ears. You can go back and listen to it. It's great on a sunny day when you're driving down the back
Oh
roads.
yeah.
And yeah, shout out George Strait.
The goat. That's why he's the goat.
That's why he's a goat.
I'm curious about Kenny. I'm ready to hear this.
Well, you see, I'm in this straw hat. I'm gonna say this. I didn't Honky Tonkville is like that for me. I was just like, I'm not gonna fuck with this. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be the George Strait album where it's over. I'm gonna be like, damn, trash. I'm gonna have to do this, but it wasn't trash at all, man. That joint is good. It's so freaking good. The intro is like, man, bruh, man, bruh,
That's what
man.
George Strait actually says before he performs it live. Is like, man, bro.
I know, dog. I know how it be. Like shit.
George Strait live at FedEx Forum is like,
Damn,
Amarillo
bro.
by morning, man.
Oh God, he can come through though for real. We'll get him
Who's
in there.
that man in my driveway?
Who's that man? Oh, for real, bro. No, come on, come through. Uh, I think George Strait did come to Memphis. My mom, like George Strait is to me, he is a genreless. He's definitely not a genreless artist. He's a country artist, but like I like George Strait. I like this shit, and I don't like no freaking. Well, give me one. Goddamn Florida Alabama line. I don't like no goddamn nothing Luke
Florida
Combs
Georgia
did. I
line.
don't like none of that rap where like when I came downtown. I don't like none of that shit. But goddamn it, I like this George Strait.
fuck Luke Kuechly or whatever his name is.
Brian Kane, like I don't know.
Yeah, fucking John McCain.
Yeah,
No,
that's the thing. I know what you're talking about, Kenny. You're talking about the posers that people are like, oh, I'm trying to be country. I'm trying. George Strait ain't like. That's why.
This is country music.
That's why so many people can listen to him. Like that's why he can like stretch across. Like you can find the people that just love, that just
You
love
can
rap
listen to
like
emotion,
you.
man. Everything
Yeah,
he does elicits emotion. Like
yeah, like that's why he's
man,
one of the best. That's why he's the most successful country artist
I'm
and like
glad.
one of the best to ever do it. It's because like he
I'm glad that
can.
he's got that title, because a lot of people, he's like the Nas of country. And yeah, I just said that shit, bro. We the Tim McGraw, Tupac, we back. And like I'm
Yeah.
glad that he gets his recognition from like from the mainstream for it because he does deserve it. Like because the main one of them ones, and that's why he's
Oh
number
yeah.
one. I'm gonna do a hat switch. I'll be right back. It's a 10. Three three song run. It. I like the freaking. She said that she used to say that to me song so much that I can't not have it in my 3 song run. Is my dilemma. Shout out to Kelly Rowland. So I had to kind of make a decision where it was like, okay, honky. I can't believe I like a song called Honkville. Like I can't believe that this is my life.
Honky
That
Tonkville.
like, oh, I gave you shorthand because freaking restaurants ruin me. All right.
86
So
Hawkville.
Well, I mean, I can't
uh,
because like "Look Who's Back from Town" would be the third song on the album. Man,
um, I wrote
that's a
Look
fucking
Town, but
heater.
yeah,
The album
yeah.
actually tells a story with Look Who's Back from Town is kind of like a non-sequential successor to 4 Down, 12 Across. After the animalistic fucking at the Waffle House, they come back from town and the kids see them covered in maple syrup and napkins.
The lore, man. I mean, what do you
They
say,
got,
George
dude,
Strait
it's
lore, dog?
like Coheed and Cambria. Fucking George Strait's writing
The
fucking
cohesiveness,
erotica.
cohesiveness of this. Like, wait till we get to the next John, bro. Wait till we flute that in. Bro. We gonna all be in freaking man. What you talking
Oh,
about,
dude.
man?
No,
Memphis, dog. Back home,
I'm
Batman.
excited to give y'all my fucking take on in the next album. But go ahead,
But
Kenny.
yeah, I ain't got nothing else, bro. This album will make you want to get some head, or just like go till you got some head, or just look ahead because you got to get right and get your freaking bootstraps up and goddamn do something. Honky Tonkville.
Oh,
That was the closest I've ever come to just giving a real yeehaw in my life. I'm gonna get on down to like other things, but yeah, I like this album a lot.
what'd you rate
10.
it?
It's a 10, cuz
Oh, it's a 10.
Hell
Damn,
yeah.
all right.
it's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to give it a conditional 9.5, but fuck that, it's a 10.
All right, cool.
It don't miss.
Yeah,
It
down
don't
to it.
miss.
It don't like they say get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
Die
What?
trying. Anyway, I'm not. All
They
right,
should have
let's.
been.
The George Strait should have gotten signed to Aftermath. I swear to God, bro.
The George Strait Eminem collab is like one of the most highly sought after rare pieces of media you've ever heard.
Put that man on Haley's song, dog. He's out of here, dog. Quadruple diamond. Out the gate. Like,
Everything's
Teddy.
gonna be all right.
All right, here we go. What's Kenny's number one?
All right, y'all. All right. I don't got no notes. I'm about to just. I might need a little bit of assistance. I'm about to get it, dog. It's Speaker Box slash The Love Below by Outkast. Um, and Yeah, cause yeah, man, this is a good song though. I like them. Anyways, now let me get to it. This album is a masterpiece, and I've always been a Love Below half person. I'm like, well, Big Boy is da 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 da. I didn't know what I was talking about. Dog, Speaker Box is like the culmination of Big Boy. Is like it's a sound. It's Atlanta. Jay-Z has the best feature on the album, and it's like it shit hurts me, but like it's true, bro. This is like there's a reason why only two rappers have ever, well, three technically, have won in the best album of the year Grammy, like the album out of all genres, and a notoriously, allegedly racist, Academy. And this album is, if you listen to it all the way through, all 40 songs, all 2 hours and 3 minutes of it, it's just like,
It's a
oh,
movie.
the whole thing. Well, all of Outkast music is like that, but like I understand now why they never made another album. Like this is perfect. And I want to get into some track by track. But uh I'm gonna the beginning of the album, the sound, the sonics, it's very like it's a big, you can tell it's a big boy album, if that makes sense, you know?
Oh yeah.
Um it's very much a big boy album, and it's he's at his peak in rapping in this. And Big Boy can still rap his ass off today. And I think Big Boy was out rapping damn near everybody in the world on this album, like except for Jay-Z before on that one song. I'm sorry. Um, and it I like that hits, dude. I like the way you move. I didn't realize that that was just a big boy track when I was younger. I always thought it was, oh, this is Outkast, Andre 3000. I'm like, nah, bro, that's off the muscle, bro. That's big boy, man. Big boy, man, big boy, dog. But I'm never gonna do that again. Uh, I'm gonna break down the 3 song runs for this, and I'm gonna have to cut this camera off, even though I don't want to, because I got to get some track listing, because I'm not gonna do the disservice of uh yeah. But we gonna go to the track list, and I'm still with y'all. Uh, so if I'll give him a tip of the cap or something, you know.
Yeah, I'll give them
Uh,
more than the tip of the cap.
hey man, that's save that for the back half of the album.
Mm, you're not
We're
wrong.
doing but yeah, we're in the middle of like the crunk shit right now. Um, yeah, man, Unhappy is a fantastic song. Bowtie, I think it was Bowtie that I realized was like the same. Sample is like a super like it's a you call it a twerk song. I think in the modern lexicon. Um, and I like heard it. I'm like, damn, that's a sample for that, and that's how you know it's an iconic album. The Way You Move featuring Sleepy Brown, bro. If you don't like the way you move, then get the fuck out of my life. I mean, what do you mean you don't like the way you move? Move. But yeah, that's a freaking banger. That's a 10, 15, 30, 25. Shit. Killer Mike, bro. Killer Mike is like this is his like prophecy, all right. Like so he's on the this has probably got to be in the conversation of the best rap album ever, right?
Oh,
Like and Killer Mike has 2 appearances on here that really should be the 2 best features of the album. He is the rookie of the year of the album. If you would, forgive my you know, this was 2003, dog. I was like a child. He was young, and like later on, to see it all come full circle, and for him to win a Grammy solo, it adds so much more to it when you know about this and how like all of it's tied together. And Outkast is like the shit, man. They really are like, man. I would say like let's get a new album, but I can't say that no more because this is perfect. Um, so War I liked, but I didn't like. It's if I had to pick something like, oh, this is not fantastic. This is just really good. It'd be War. Um, Top of the Boom, bro, with Ludacris and Big Gip and Concrete. I didn't know what the fuck was going on when I heard this song, or like who was rapping, because like I didn't have the track list in front of me when I listened to it, and I didn't know how many people were rapping throughout this entire album at times. It's very I mean, it's alien-ish if you want to just stick to the source material, which we're gonna do. Shout out Ludacris, bro, because Ludacris was on top of his game at this time. These rappers were all at the top of their game on this. speaker box feature list, and it's like I love it when that happens because that's how you get those like that's how you get like iconic pieces of work, you know. And they I gotta watch some freaking documentaries and a whole bunch of freaking stuff about this because this album I knew it was what it was and I've always respected it as what it was, but I don't think I respected it enough because it I was always like, oh, I'm about to talk about the Love Below, but I'm actually gonna spend less time on it because it's kind of a little bit meh, but still like has some of the one of the best songs I think ever made on it. But we got to get to the centerpiece of this album and the moment that I realized that I fucked up when I done talked all this shit about Jay-Z because Flip Flop Rock is like one of my favorite songs. It's probably gonna be one of my favorite hip hop songs ever. I don't know how I made it this far in life without listening to it, but I'm thankful that I can still find gems like this or classics like this after all this time being a fan of this music. And I'm maybe I do got Jay-Z fucked up, man, because it's like uh he didn't do much like super non Jay-Z ish, but it was very like I don't know, man. It was theatrical, I guess would be um my word for it. And for lack of a better term, we'll use ethereal again if we get in a jam. Um, but it's a fantastic song, bro. I played it like 10 times back to back to back to back to 10, and like I haven't done that with a song in a long time. Like that's some like some old school shit. But then it goes to I was like when Lil Jon came on that joint, I was like, is that Lil Jon? I was so like I was like that is Lil Jon, and it was Lil Jon. And I'm gonna go back to Reset, but it this shit is so fire, bro. It's so freaking good. And Big Boy did go on to drop more solo music, thankfully, and we're thankful for that. I'm a fan of Big Boy's solo work. But if this was it, like if this was like really the last we ever heard from them, it's fine because this is like it's a it's a bop, man. It's a smash. And it's speaker box dog with about I think 4X's. So
3X's.
3X's. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because you, anyways, uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, um, I, it's it's man, it's Big Boy dog. It's freaking Big Boy, and it's 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 a classic. I don't know, gentlemen, can you give me some anything else you can add? Is it I'm trying to figure out like what to say, but it's like I can't invent a word. It's just
I mean,
um
all I can say is like Outkast is my favorite rap group. Like I always have been. I mean, I love like I'm biased because like AT Aliens is my favorite album of theirs. I mean, just I don't know, that's just preference, I guess. But it's like not.
well,
It's just my favorite. I don't know. I just love it. But like to me though, Outkast didn't make a bad album. You know what I
they
mean?
didn't
So
like
like,
they really didn't.
like I said, I'm like you. Like okay, Speaker Box. I like it a little bit more. I always love Big Boy, but I love Andre 3000. Like there's something about his voice and his
3 seconds.
yeah
Yeah,
3X. Like there's something about Andre's. There's just something about his fucking his voice, his the way he says stuff. Like it just that's why they complimented each other so well. Like they were just perfect together. Like I don't think
I'm
there's
glad that
another hip hop group that'll be anything like near what Outkast was.
no. So
And,
this was like I'm glad they ended it like this too, because they're like, we're gonna do our solo albums, but we're gonna do it together. We're still Outcast. We still move
yeah.
as Outcast. And we, end it as Outcast. And it's like see, well, I wrote something down about this. This is one note I took to bring to the people. I was like, Big Boy was at his like top peak of like I'm rapping my ass off at this point in time. And Andre was at his perfect level of I'm weird as fuck, but I'm about to
Yeah.
kill it. And they just linked and made that 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 shit, dog. Was they made
Yep.
Speaker Box slash The Love Below, dog, and uh, it's a fine jam. It's a fine
That's a
jam.
master. That's a masterpiece, man.
It totally is. It's an opus. It's a great way to. I, I don't want another Outcast album after this, and it's weird to say that because I've always, hell yeah, give me another Outcast album. But nah, man, like things don't have to keep being continued when they have good endings like this.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
And let's get to the love below because it's getting about that time, ladies.
Ladies,
Bunch of horniness.
someone
Andre
get Andre
3000.
3000 a thick bitch right now. He is suffering
He's
from
got
critical horniness. This is the horniest album I've ever heard in my fucking life, dude.
um he was going through some stuff with his baby mama Erica Badu, who is
Erica Badu got that voodoo pussy. I just threw it on him. It just never was the same.
she did DOC. Shout out DOC. Shout out J Electronica. Shout out Common. And shout out Three Stacks. Man, they weren't never the same. But
Not one of them, dude.
the man, these folks made iconic music though. Like those folks
Oh, dude,
turned
then
into
Childish
like, bro.
Gambino got thrown on him, and all of a sudden he was never the same.
Allegedly, he said, heard that, but he did. He made freaking Redbone and shit after that.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Like this
dude,
was
that's
like,
my
yeah, this was in the
point.
transition period.
Like,
Man, he said
it's
before it's
like,
getting better, is he sleeping with Erica? Never made another rap song again. Started making beautiful soul music.
I'll stay woke.
Man,
Like,
and she'll bring it out of you, dog. Because like Andre 3000, the love below is it's a bit uncomfortable sometimes. It's a bit weird, but
oh,
Three
dude.
Stacks is weird, dog. This man plays the flute and he don't know how to play the flute and thinks it's something he can. This is he thinks he's too old to rap when everybody's old and rapping. Like Killer Mike is the same age as you, fam. But anyways, I'm not trying to turn this into a Three Stacks rant. But all that's true. But this is a very like it's a very good piece of music, good piece of expression, and like there's a couple jumps on here that just like might be some of the greatest songs of all time in my opinion. Um, I gotta go back to the track listing because
Yes.
I am you know that's speaker box, the love below, which you would think would be in the freaking just listen tos, but it's not. It's not in the just listen tos. Here we are. Okay, banter out. Um, the love below and the Frank Sinatra intro. Like I was listening to this with one of my homies. He's like, "Bro, what the fuck? What happened?" I'm like, "This is the other half," and it was the other half. Getting through like those first three songs and the transition is a bit of a it's a transition, you know. But then we just getting into like that, bro. It's Three Stacks getting freaky, dog. I mean, this is a Happy Valentine's Day spread. Where are my panties? I mean, I'm not gonna even
Oof.
gonna get into it, dog. I mean, you know we're getting into it, dog. Shit. Um, yeah. Prototype is where I really like this. This hits a different level after Prototype through the end of the album for me.
Oh yeah.
That's what got that hooked my attention about this album. So, well, about 2020 because I
Yeah,
was like, I'm gonna listen.
prototype is where it changed like the whole vibe. Like to me, that's where like it gets you. It's like that's where you locked in, I guess, and it's like that song's so fucking good. And
This
then
went from
just
like a creeper album of Andre 3000 that would make me worry about him to like one of the definitive pieces of art, like in art type
yep.
shit. Like, and we're thankful for it because if he did some whack shit off of a speaker box, it would have been very sad. We would have been sad. Um, but he didn't. He fucking delivered and did his best work. I do believe it's definitely his most creative work. It's really Andre like with no like he didn't have no limits. I feel like he really went in there and just like uh made some shit happen with some I'm sure some other people, but in my brain, Andre 3000 went in there and made all this, himself. And it's there's just so Sheila's in My Lap is my one of my favorite songs ever.
Oh
And
yeah.
what do you guys think it's about? Well, what is y'all's take on it? I know I'm not trying to take too long, sorry.
That's about love.
I think it's about like cheating. I think it's kind of like pretty I don't know.
Yeah.
She lives in my lap. I mean, he's getting some head. That's some rapper shit. Hell yeah, Three Stacks. But it's not really a hell yeah type song.
She
It's
stays
more
in the
like a.
coolest moods. Clearly a woman of the year. She and all her girlfriends, they go out
But she
dressed to
lives in
win.
my
Like
lap.
I mean,
Yeah.
It kind of on a like I don't want to sound like that guy, but it almost gives me like possessive kind of a vibe to it.
He ain't talking about a side chick. We have a mafia, sir. Like
she lives in my lap. Like that's all it is.
it's very it's very hard to figure out the meaning of it. Is what reason I asked that. I've asked people that, and they're like, "What do you, bro? What do you want from me?" I'm like, "I want you to tell me what the fucking song's about, man." And they're like, "I don't know."
It's like,
And
sir, this is the rap lounge.
Kenny, can you get out of the freaking? we're trying to have a show. I just want to talk about Three Stacks, but yeah, let's talk about Three Stacks. Hey, man, that's a banger, bro. It's such a
Fuck.
freaking hit. It's a big hit.
It don't matter. It might be one
Um,
of the biggest songs of all time, but there's a reason for it. Like it's so fucking good.
Erica is sad, man. Erica had him fucked up, bro. Like we gotta, this is a. Wish I had the straw hat to tip, but this is a.
And
And then
it's
it goes
such
into
a sad,
Roses,
like it's such a
happy, but
painful song to listen to, but it's so upbeat. Nobody thinks about it.
Fun fact
hey,
about Hey Y'all, we actually played that at a house party at the trailer, and I remember everybody like within the two song, like as soon as the snare kicked in the first part of the song, every single person in the house started dancing at the same exact time. That's some of the funniest shit.
well,
It was great. No, literally in unison, dude. Harley was there.
bro,
He'll
it's one
tell
of
you.
them ones. This channel bring it out of you. Like, you want to see a bunch of people do the wave randomly? Like, you can play this
Don't
song.
try to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right
Right
now.
now, yeah, yeah.
Thank
Thank God for
God
mom
for
and
mom
dad.
and dad for sticking two together, cause we don't know how. Dude, like it's so, gosh damn, the songwriting's so good.
Yeah, it's man, it's just I don't know if my camera's on, but it's that chef's kiss on the freaking. Anyways,
Like,
going on to Roses.
mm,
Caroline, you know,
mm,
and then Big Boy, they unite on this joint too to talk about how Caroline needs to wreck her car and shit. And
oh yeah.
but I mean, yeah, I mean, we go to down to Mars girls, but what does that mean, dog? I mean, we go down to Mars for girls. We with Elon, like, what are y'all doing, dog? They're
Mm.
um uh I'm bombing. This is one of my favorite songs. Yeah. But Andre's vocal performance on this is fantastic. It's one of those songs that when I heard it for the first time again, repeat, like it was like just ran it back and back, like a bunch of times. Um,
Oh yeah.
Big Boy did his thing, bro. It's just a um he talks about he's like, oh, talks about he hopes she crashes her car on the way to the club. Like, yeah, damn, Erica got you down that bad, bro. Like, don't it ain't about like you gotta be like
Mm.
that.
I think that's
But
why.
yeah,
Oh, sorry. I'm
go,
fucking.
no, you're good. Go, go for it.
No, I'm just gonna say I think that's why we think of this album like Speaker Box and Love Below. Like I think that's why we always thought of it as like a collab album because you hear Roses and you're like, oh yeah, both of them on there, and it like and you see the album cover it's off of you're like, yeah, that's just the Outcast album when it's really a solo project for each one, but like
I feel like it
but
was made
Roses,
together. Like I feel
that's
like it's
the
still,
because like
yeah.
that's the only song on the whole like the double album where it's both of them on there.
Unfortunately, that's my one critique on it, maybe. But I do feel like you can hear each other in each other's albums, if that makes sense. Like in the other
Mhm.
songs. Like And then, but yeah, it is kind of maybe if I had to give a knock for this, it would be that there isn't another proper Outcast song. And we are going to speed this up. And good day, good sir, goodbye, good sir. Interlude, that's a skit. Behold a lady, you're gonna behold a lady. I'm trying to hold a lady. You feel me? Um, um, vibrate, man. Uh, you
Mm.
know what?
Mm.
I'm just gonna drop mic on that. Because vibrate's probably one of the greatest songs of all time, and I don't know how to not talk about it for like ever. And the sadness of it all kind of comes out, because it's not like, is he sad? What's going on? Is he happy dancing? Like then you like vibrate is very like definitively like fuck.
Mhm.
Um, and it's also like Andre 3000 in a big way saying goodbye. I feel like to like all us kids who wanted more Outcasts, and ignoring the features. This is really besides the last song, it's like really the last of all of this. It's like the spiritual goodbye of it, my opinion. Um, this album is freaking. It's a 20 out of 10, bro. It's a double album. I'll give this bitch a 20 out of 10. Uh, 3 song runs. I'm gonna go prototype. Sheila's in my lap. Hey ya. Add Roses in there. Just fuck it. For Love Below. For Speaker Box. Much as I think Flip Flop Rock is maybe the best track out the whole joint. I'm gonna go with Unhappy Bow Tie and The Way You Move actually as my 3 song
Mhm.
run. And special mention to all this shit, bro. Like for real, they killed it. This is 40. This is 40 songs. This is almost 2.5 hours of music, and it holds your attention. Like it. If you don't tell your kids about Outkast, man, you're failing. You gotta keep these kids educated. or they gonna keep making badass raps and it's not gonna be creative. So that's my thesis, that's my speech. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean there ain't much we can act because we're all kind of, I guess, added in together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
No,
Outcast is perfect, dude. Like I don't know what to fucking tell everybody. Like that's just, it is what it is. Like they were the best to ever fucking do it. As far as
best ever
group
fucking
wise,
do.
like I mean, nobody will ever touch them. It's just, I mean, it's just a fact of life. I hate it for you. I'm like you, Flip Flop Rock, one of the best songs on the album, if not the best. But as far as 3 song runs, it doesn't line up because it has, like, and no, like, because it's surrounded by fucking interludes. That's the problem.
They
Like,
did
you
go
got
crazy on the
one,
interludes.
like, if you want to skip the interlude, like, god damn it. If you want to skip the interludes, I mean, hell, there's 3 fucking interludes. Like, you got Bamboo and then Team of the Boom, and then another interlude, No One,
Matt.
Flip Flop Rock, another interlude, Reset, another interlude. But, like,
Outcast.
pretty much.
Very
Well,
outcast though.
Lil
But
Jon at
like
the
the
end was
whole
like the
thing,
fuck.
like it's just, I don't know. It's just fucking awesome. I'm like you.
Hard to find words for it.
Unhappy. I have to go unhappy, bow tie, and the way you move as far as 3 song runs on speaker box. Love below. I'll stand on business. I always have felt this way. She lives in my lap. Roses. I mean, she lives in my lap. Hey y'all and roses. And like I said, like it might be the biggest song on the album. Like, hey y'all, that might be one of the biggest songs in the fucking world of all time. But there's a fucking reason for it. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. People can get pissed off about it if they want to be like, oh, it's something popular. Like you gotta pick something. No, fuck you.
This
Like
ain't
that.
no pop rock shit, bro. Go listen to the whole album. Tell me that's a pop album, fam. Like that John ain't no basic song. You talking about depression. Like
Yeah.
like oh yeah. Like nah,
But,
and this was before Kendrick Lamar and like the hip like rap genius and stuff. So people had to figure this out like off the rip. They're like, what?
but if you want to pick another 3 song run off Love Below that didn't have the hits on there, I mean, you could go. My favorite things: Take Off Your Cool and Vibrate. I mean,
Can't go wrong. Um
either way, you can't go wrong. Both albums are fucking killer. I'm like you. The only bad thing about it is that there wasn't more collaborative, like an actual Outcast. Other than
Mhm.
that,
yeah,
the fucking 20 out of 10. Like both of them are perfect.
on God. Like the thank you, Andre 3000. Thank you, Big Boy. Thank you, Killer Mike, Jay Z. Um, anybody, Ludacris, Lil Jon. We love y'all, man. Thank you, bro.
Kelly's.
From Memphis. Police. Oh yeah, that's Nas's wife. That was, well, that was she's about to be Nas's wife. That's another interesting sidebar. We could probably do a whole podcast about in itself. But yeah, she's up to police. My milkshake brings, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Simfo.
Man.
Simfo.
As far as a speaker box as a whole, I feel like that is the better project between the two. At least that's my personal favorite between the two. For it to start off with ghetto music, which is produced by Andre. There's actually a couple
Ah,
songs on speaker box that are produced by Andre, and Andre's on a couple of the songs as well.
I
But
thought so.
yeah, Flip Flop Rock was produced by Big Boy and Mr. DJ, and for me, that's my favorite song on speaker box. And like overall, Big Boy to me, and I know we've talked about this before. Big Boy to me is a better rapper than Andre. Andre's
Yeah.
got a more enjoyable cadence, and he's more for someone. Jesus Christ, for someone that isn't a musician or anything like that. Outside looking in, you're gonna enjoy Andre Benjamin more than you're gonna enjoy Antoine Patton.
He's got like a magic to him, but Big Boy does too,
Mhm.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, like that's what makes Outcast so good is like as a total package, you have somebody that damn near invented an entire new style of rapping that is synonymous with the South as a whole. Whether you take it from Memphis or you take it from Memphis, you take it
Andre
from
3000 represented all
Atlanta.
of us.
Yeah,
Like,
Like they invented that like like there's this like very like fast, almost chopping, but there's like this southern kind of like twang almost you get like in country music. And they
3 Sec went up there and talked about during the middle of the death row shit. During the middle of that shit, he went up there and said the South has something to say. And like, if you look at all that music that was created then, what's the most like, what's the best music? What's the who was right? And like
oh,
he stood for our entire like region for real, and for all the weirdos too. Like he represents the weirdos for sure.
absolutely.
Like
And
there's no Matt Millers. Sorry.
but no, you're good. I'm gonna have to piggyback on Harley's 3 song run for the speaker box as well. And as a cohesive project, I would give that side of the album a 9 because like Jay-Z wasn't my favorite parts of the album, but Jay-Z also did bring it. Like he's better as a feature rapper than like what his actual music, which is crazy to
Oh
think
yeah,
about.
That no,
But
that's true though.
he's dog shit.
Throwing up the rock.
no, dude, get that out of here. I think
I'm sorry.
there's so many mixed messages that we're gonna get killed, revived, and killed all at the same time.
Fuck
I ain't
'em.
gonna know what to do, dog.
But no, the fucking going into the love below, like I said earlier, Andre 3000 hit critical levels of horny, not seen in the likes of man. And I feel like someone needs to like kind of airship him Erica Badu circa 2003. And whatever issues they got, they need to work them out because there's a lot of that part of the album. Like musically, it's a very fun album to listen to. Contextually, I've never been more uncomfortable listening to Outkast in my life because there's a lot of things on there, like some of the interludes, like "Where Are My Panties." That one was just insane to
Best lyrics
have
ever, dog.
to have to sit and listen to. But
Yeah. Uh,
the songs on there, "Prototype" is a fantastic song. Hey Ya and Roses, although they are the 2 biggest hits from the album outside of The Way You Move, I think they're hits for a good reason. These are fantastically put together songs. Andre's was like some of peak Andre. And later on into the album, you have She Lives in My Lap. You have songs, uh, sh- Love and War, which I actually enjoyed that one quite a bit. Pink and Blue was another one I liked.
you can lose
Um,
power.
I love the almost like breakbeat rendition of My Favorite Things, which is it's like fucking like kittens with whiskers and houses with mittens, shoving my dick in
Yeah.
rotisserie chickens. Like, you know what I'm talking
See,
about.
3 Stacks was right on the limit of weirdo. Like this was like the cusp of weird, like ingenuity,
Weird and
innovation.
genius at the same time.
Before
And
before he falls off the cliff, it's like right at the perfect time. Like,
mhm. And
um,
then I guess that takes him out of it. I guess like the rest of the album is like post nut clarity in a way, because then you go into Take Off Your Cool with Nora Jones, which is a fantastic song.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Vibrate, which again, that's my favorite song on either project. I feel like overall that is the best song on either one of these albums. And A Life in the Day of Benjamin Andre, which if you go off the parentheses, is probably an incomplete cut of what it was supposed to be, but it had a lot of potential, and the storytelling on it is fucking phenomenal. It's
you
just
know, I did not listen to that song.
kind of an odd note to end an album on. Is kind of my only hang up with it. But overall, I'd give this side of the album a 7.5 out of 10. So altogether, we'll round down. That's an 8 out of 10 on the album, and definitely don't want to miss out on it because it's a very solid project. But don't be surprised if you like Speaker Box more than The Love Below.
It won the Grammy family. Feel me?
Grammy.
Um, it won the Grammy. I did actually not listen to the like last song of it because I wasn't able to bring myself to actually hear the end of it. It was
You
this
wanted
was
you
this
wanted
weird
it to,
video.
if it ended on Vibrate, it would have been a perfect album.
Well, I know that it's not the. I don't want to. I want to save the one last boom of it for after I don't know some of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't want it to be over. I just didn't want that time to be over.
I get what you're saying.
Hold on, kids. These folks is shooting guns out here. We do not live in a bad neighborhood.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
check the window. No National Guard, no shenanigans. All right, we're good.
all right, we're ready for the last album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry that took so
but
long, gentlemen.
Oh, you're all good. All right. Well, my favorite album of 2003. And if you know me, there's probably not much of a surprise. We got an underground hip hop cut coming out of September 16th out of the Sound Inc. Records and or Traffic Entertainment Group rep labels of the time. We got Victor Vaughn with Vaudeville Villain. And for those not in the know, Victor Vaughn is a pseudonym of British American rapper producer MF Doom. And this was the year right before he went on his generational run. And for 2004, I'm just going to let y'all know I'm going to be talking about both of his albums that dropped that year because they are two of the best underground rap albums of all time. But for me personally, I feel like as a standalone album with him just doing the rapping and not collaborating with anybody in mass the way he did on Mad Villainy or Key to the Cuffs, which came out later on with Nero Jarrell. This is one of those albums that I think is, I would say this album is probably front to back my favorite of his solo cuts. And if you get into it, it will not be much of a surprise as to why. It starts off with a very on brand comic book type of sample playing for about 34 or 35 seconds. It cuts into Vaudeville Villain, which, as an opening track, um, for a rap album. You can't get much better than that to open up a fucking album, especially with somebody that is as quirky, weird, and frankly fucking comic book themed as MF Doom, Victor Vaughn is. And this album encapsulates the character perfectly. Right after that, it goes into Lick Upon, which is still starts with the fucking the comic book based TV show type of sound sample that starts the song off, and then it goes off into this like old school, like early to mid '90s sounding production from a Heat Sensor, which he did quite a bit of the production on this album as well as Max Bill, King Honey, and shout out RJD too out of nowhere.
Oh
And
yeah.
Lick Upon lyrically, one of my favorite bars on this album is on this song. He says, "There's four sides to every story. If these walls could talk, they'd probably still ignore me." Like just goofy, fucking very MF Doom esque bars where he kind of raps the same way that I would say one of our friends, the Snake Arachi, he thinks of bars that like as soon as you hear it, it's like you're mad because it's like how the fuck did I not come up with that? But it's such a good
These people got
bar.
binocular eyes. They watching me type shit,
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah. Shout out Snake Arashi. And
Shout out Snake Karachi.
then
For
it
real.
goes in. Then it goes into the drop and lactose and lecithin, which are two very goofy songs, but it plays more into him being a supervillain, talking about just doing evil shit for the sake of it. And then it goes into a dead mouse, which is pretty interesting concept because where the drums kick off there's no rhyming or no rapping or anything like that. As soon as the drums kick in, he actually just starts off and says, "I'm only rhyming where the drums are at." And then the rest of the song he plays into that. Then the drums drop off at one point. He starts to go again. He just stops himself. So there's not much of a hook, but like that in itself to me is like it's a good sense of humor from, and you got
It's
that a
super
lot.
villain shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super villain shit. And then it goes into one of the two-part series on the album itself, Open Mic Night Part One, which has Lord Sear, Brother Sambuca, Rodon as Dr. Moreau, and Louis Logic. And it's basically almost like a open mic night kind of feel. That's kind of a feel to it. Open mic night, damn near slam poetry, but it's like somebody will rap like 16 bars, and then all of a sudden they're like, all right, that's fine. Easy, you get off stage. Here's next. And then right after that, it goes into one of my favorite songs on the album, and Radon, which is a fucking like again like the lyricality you're gonna get from MF Doom on any one of his songs is typically better than a lot of your favorites, but on songs like Ray Dawn and Lick Upon and A Dead Mouse, and later on into the album with Saliva and the Pop Snot, like there's the bars are all over this motherfucker. And
The John full of bars, like for real.
absolutely, and the production is top notch too. And
It's very yeah.
but the recording itself is raw. The mixes are raw as hell, and that's something you also got with MF Doom quite a bit. Is you'll have this great boom bap underground alternative rap type of production over like a raw ass mix, where it almost like
It makes me
gives you
want to
the
race like a
idea.
rumble.
Yeah, it sounds like it's coming out of like a speaker in the wall while you're trapped in a room with gas about to fill it because he's the villain. And
Yeah.
right after Ray Dawn, it goes into Let Me Watch, which going back to horny songs, is basically Victor Vaughn telling a story and talking up, rizzing up perhaps this young woman played by a Pawnee B, going by Nikki, where he's talking to her and saying, "Cool, I'm not going to rush myself. You know, we can enjoy ourselves, have a good night." And Nikki's like, "Yeah, a lot of men just want to get in my pants." And then all of a sudden, he starts thinking out loud about, "I wonder if she'll let me hit it from the back and spit on it." And she's like, "Oh, I know you didn't just say that." But anyway, he gets more desperate as the song goes on, and after a while, what if you could call it a hook? The very end of the song is saying, "I'd rather masturbate than fuck with Vic Vaughn," and then he does like a call and response with that saying, "Can I watch?" Um,
Super villain.
or saying, "Let me watch," and just like it's very very
We've all
depraved
been
type
there,
of song.
brother.
You get off in there, and
Super
then right
villain.
after that, they aptly named Saliva comes on with production from the legendary RJD2 of instrumental hip hop fame. And then the rest of the album from there, I mean, I don't think there's as many moments that stand out nearly as much as the first like two-thirds of the album, but the rest of the album is fantastic. Modern day mugging, very dark type of song. Then it goes into the second part of Open Mic Night, which eventually leads into MF Doom actually going into Never Dead with M. Saeed. And all these people that are featuring on these songs, most of them are like featuring and doing verses as characters, which I think is pretty interesting. Pop Snot, Mr. Clean, and GMC. That's 3 song run right there. Not necessarily my favorite on the album, but a 3 song run where you don't have any features or anybody like sharing the track with Doom, and you really get to see him stand out on those 3. And then the very last one is it starts off with like a minute or two of just rain in the background, and then it goes into Doom in the studio just having beats played for him, and he's just rapping over them, and he'll be like, "All right, I like this one." Rap like 16 bars on it, be like, "All right, stop for a sec, go to another one, start doing the same thing." Changing beats mid flow, and just it showed you like just how surgical he was when it came to
Process.
his flow, his ability to like, yeah, even if it was something practiced, I mean, it showed that he
No,
really
no.
was.
Process. Process. It's showing his process. He's trying to
Mhm.
show his process is like it's a beautiful, it's a rare glimpse. People, that was sorry. Continue, but
No,
it
it's all good.
it's yeah. I'm way till like I can review, but like I got a lot to say about this jump. But like the process is seeing an artist show their process is very like rare, I think, and it's like a weird fourth wall behind the scenes look. I love how he did it.
Yeah, and I really love I love this album front to back. I don't think there's a skip on it. I feel this is a strong 9.5 out of 10. It's just under a 10 for me as an album, but overall, very fun underground rap album. If you're interested in getting into this particular style of rap, I would say it's a really good introduction into MF Doom, only behind Mad Villainy. And yeah, I'll let y'all give y'all's thoughts on it.
My early.
Either
Never
one.
mind. Hell, it don't mind. I guess I don't know. I mean, I'll go fucking. I mean, MF Doom's fucking goaded. I don't know. I mean, I hate that for everybody else. They just like dude was fucking, especially at this time, like 03, 04, like especially 04 was like he was in his fucking bag. But like this album right here is fucking killer. I love conceptual stuff. I love the kind of like the what we was talking about, like Coheed and Cambria, like where they can like step into like characters and stuff like that. Kind of like voyeur songwriting.
Absolutely.
But, like you put
Like
yourself in
world building.
like you put yourself in a whole nother somebody else's mentality or like their brain, and like you try to write it from their perspective and everything. And like I don't
Right.
know, feel like that just intrigues me. So like that's why I love this. Like I just love MF Doom, dude. Like this shit, it's such a fucking banger. I like. I don't know. All of it. I don't know what's I mean, it's just fucking. There's not much I can say more than Trevor has. Of course, when we get on to like Mad Villainy and stuff, it's gonna keep getting better. Um, yeah, it's a fucking. I don't know. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, just because I don't want to. Like you could go 10 out of 10 maybe, but like it's not his best. Like the best is yet to come. So like I'm gonna have to save that perfection for it. Like there's a few, like Trevor said, the back half of the album's a little. It's not that it's bad. It's just not as captivating, I guess. It don't get you
It's
right
not
there
as
like where the front half is, and
yeah.
it's just I don't know. It's just solid. Everything's like songwriting, production, the beat, everything's just fucking great. If I had to pick a 3-song run, I think I'll go Radon, Cannot Watch, and Saliva. I mean, that's just I don't know. I just always fuck with them a lot because Trevor put me on this a few years ago. Well, yeah, about 4 years ago, I guess. I've been listening to it. Um, yeah, it's that, or you could go like Vaudeville Villain, Look Upon, and The Drop. I was lactose and lecithin. What is it? Lecithin.
Lactose and lecithin, but no, you had it
That's
written
so
right in
lecithin.
order. It's the drop, lick upon. It's vaudeville villain, the drop, and or lick upon and the drop.
Yeah, like you go that 3-song run, but I like lactose and lecithin. Like I don't know, that's cool. Like I said, the whole thing's just like it doesn't miss. I mean, you can go either like any 3-song run off of it. You can go. It's just cool. Like it's a badass project to me.
Super villain shit. Like
Huh?
it's super villain shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um I love the open mic night part one and part two because it's just like it's close to here. And some people do need to be like the first dude, was the dude talking about? He was trying to do some slam poetry, but he was like what do you say like what is right or what is why? And then the dude's like, all right, yeah, get up out of it. Like, always like that. Get up out of here. You'll be good now. And then a dude just comes out rapping like that. Freaking who is that rapping on that second part of Open Mic Night Part One?
I think
Ben
that's
Grimm,
Doc. I think that's
Ben Grimm, his
it
brother,
might be Grimm because I know Grimm is
his
MF
brother
Grimm.
Sambuca or Sam, whatever.
Oh yeah,
Is this
Doctor
MF Doom?
Sambuca.
Yeah,
He
Doctor
that's
was on
Ben
that
Grimm.
freaking that double time flow, like where he was like right on the beat. Like it was some wild shit. It was I would have thrown something if I was in the building at the open mic. Be like, oh, you know. Um, so I like open mic night part one, and I've my 3-song run's gonna. I like Lick Upon. I like the all that both of what you gentlemen said is true, but just for the art of him singing and shit, like, and also him including his process, like it's like I can't give another album a 10, can I? Yeah, I can. Man, I'm gonna give it a RPM of Doom. I'm gonna give it a 10. And like I probably am giving out 10s too much, but I do think all of these have deserved it. And I think that I listened to the single a few years ago when Sinfo sent it to me. I liked it, but I didn't get into the full album because I have a lot to listen to. I got a lot of beats. I listen to shit all day long. It's a I like doing it, but this whole album is a very great like appetizer for what's about to happen, which is MF Doom's, the year that MF Doom took the most conscious lyrical rap ever and made it the most mainstream thing on the planet. Like, and a year where Kanye West also dropped his debut album. This man ran the year, and Jay Z can't fuck with that because he, RIP MF Doom. And I can really like if you're trying to like get into like lyrical rap, if you want to get into more lyrical rap and stuff, this is a good entry place because it's almost like LP's album, like but it's just woo, calm down, bud, and like just smooth out with some like some some swag. I'd hate to. Is that appropriate for this? um, I also would love to have seen Doom and LP collab, like in this type of like him collab with them in this Victor Vaughn personality. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give it a 10. Fuck it. I mean, um, it's a 10 for me, dog. And yeah,
That's a great project. A solid way to fucking end it.
it was worth the length. I think. I mean, I just couldn't like just like the Iraq War, that speaker box level low, just drag on and on. And I gotta, but this was a good year, man. '04 was a decent year. We was in first grade, I think, by then.
Part what?
Like,
2004.
yeah, so next year, right? I think I was in first grade by 2004.
2004 would have been going into that was third grade.
Oh hell, don't tell me I'm 2 years behind. I never knew that.
Oh, fun.
Hold
04 and 05.
on.
Yeah, 04, baby.
You right.
Little foreshadowing. We got the fucking debut album of Crossfade. You're looking back at me. I can see that I never really cranked my heart. I never meant to come on you. Hey, fuck you, dude.
Oh,
That's
hold on.
singing.
No, I like that joint. It makes first ATV, dog. Come on now, freaking driving to the sky.
Dude,
All
that's
right, gentlemen.
about to pop off.
I'm about to have to really get canceled because we enter in the Kanye era, kids. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm gonna let you finish, but Kanye West, one of the
Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish, but George Bush don't care about black people.
he sure don't. And like,
But
and it's
really,
a
I'm
little
a
technical,
feeling. Boom,
man.
boom, boom. Brother,
People
how?
have feelings, bro.
No, 2004 is going to be an excellent year, and we hope you all enjoy us talking about music because we sure enjoy talking about it. And 2004 is going to be stacked. We're going to be getting into the simplicities of Mad Villainy and the complex structure of Crossfade's vocal harmonies. And
The dropout of college.
you got it.
Yes, sir. And then the masterpiece of their Twisted verse on slow jams, man.
2004
Hello?
should be fun.
Everybody muted? Am I fucked up?
I was wondering what was happening.
I don't know what happened. Everybody went muted all of a sudden. Scared me.
The dropout out of college. It's not redo. All right. Y'all, I do support and fuck with most of these folks. I'm not no radical or nothing, but like, sometimes you gotta hate on Jay-Z, sometimes you gotta support him. You know,
That's right.
ain't no satires, we ain't pulling no punches, but Get Rich or Die Trying ain't that good of an album. That's all I got.
Yeah, but you couldn't. I mean, it's kind of hard not to mention it. So, I mean, it is what it is.
It's iconic. It's freaking defined a generation. It's one of the
Yeah,
it
I mean,
defined
it's
a generation.
iconic. And like the songs that are on there are iconic, like the big hits and stuff. It's just not worth. It's
No
just
fucking speaker box level low.
yeah, no, it doesn't resonate past the big stuff. Really,
It don't really resonate past 2003, fam. That's just really 2003 a lot is the problem.
pretty much.
Like, we should call him 53 Cent.
53.
They ain't ready for it. That's adjusted to inflation, 63 cents.
My nickel back. Where my nickel back?
Oh shit, 68 cents.
68. What the fuck? What's happening? I went to the 68 cent store and I tried to buy some Get Live or Die Flying. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Get lib or die flying.
Get Live or Die Flying. It's only a Kodak Black song. Yeah, it's a Kodak Black song. All right, bro. I gotta get off here, man. I got shit to do. I gotta make sure nobody got shot.
Yeah. No, it's been a fun episode. I have been Swagthany Titano. We got Hogmaster from the fucking NASA space station hovering over Iceland right now.
Get them folks.
Y'all see a fucking hog, you better know it's me, bitch.
All right.
Shirtless.
I am Kenneth the Menace. And I will see you dinner soon, but not today. we'll get out of here.
All right, listen to Morgan Wallen.
All
Hell
right.
no. Can't do it.
We're gonna leave on that note.
Love you guys.
Peace, love.